Welcome in, Gov fans, here at Morristown-East High School as the Govs have made their way up the trek up 81 to take on Morristown-East in our first Region 1 6A matchup of the year. William Blount is on the road and coming off of a loss last week against a crosstown rival, Heritage. But, Carter, the season starts tonight.
Absolutely. First game that really matters if you look at it that way. You gotta win a couple in this region if you want a chance at the playoffs.
Yeah, this region is usually a lot of powerhouses up here. Morristown-East last year, William Blount defeated 45-35 at home, and they was under the first-year head coach. Don't got his name, but he came from Chuckey, Tennessee. So last year was his first year, and he had some growing pains. And this year they're off to a 3-0 start or 2-0 start.
Cockendale.
Cockendale, yep, Dallas Cockendale. So early on they're 2-0. They beat their rival Morristown West in the opener, and then soundly beat Hardin Valley 34-17.
Yeah, certainly, Robbie. And, of course, had a bye week last week to get ready for the Governors, so we'll see what happens here tonight. But they had it's kind of a struggle for them last year with their first-year coach. But obviously really improved this year.
Yeah, one thing, even in that game, they put up 35 points last year against William Blount. You know, William Blount's defense has improved this year, but that'll be the thing tonight. I think the first person, if someone gets to 30, they're going to win the game tonight, and that should be enough to win the game. That is your pregame preview brought to you by Heartland Roofing. We'll take a short 2-minute break and come back with more here from Morristown-East Hamlin High School. All right, welcome back to the Heartland Roofing pregame show here from Morristown-East High School as it's Region 1 6A for the first time tonight for the Govs. We'll go into the area update as Morristown-East was off last week and William Blount is yet to play a region game. So atop the region standings, Dobbins-Bennett 1-0, Science Hill 1-0. Last week, Dobbins-Bennett defeated Westridge 42-13. Stan, that's a little surprising to me, that big of a differential.
Right, yeah.
After Dobbins-Bennett just got beat 35, I think, nothing to Greenville the week before.
Correct, and we'll see.
We thought that game would be a little closer.
We did, and because Westridge was 2-0.
Yeah.
But they always come in playing like
Cupcakes
early on. So, but they've hung with Dobbins Bennett the last few years. So we'll see. We'll get our first taste of Westridge next week. So we'll be able to.
Yeah, we'll be able to tell for ourselves. But in the other region game was Science Hill defeating Jefferson County 20-14. And Jeff County, after being a top 5 team in the state last year, off to a 1-2 start.
Yeah, that's very surprising to me. Although it has been a very tough schedule, and Robbie, we kind of figured that this is going to come down between Jeff County.
And what did they win that first game by over? It was a close game, right, with Oak Ridge, so they could easily be 0-3.
Yeah, they could. So but that was probably Robbie. I felt like, of course, I don't know where Dobbins Bennett will fill into that, but felt like Science Hill probably took a big step toward winning the region last night. That game. I know you say early on they got to play everybody else, but really,
there's only 5 games.
There's only 5 games, and you and I were talking coming up through here. It's kind of like it's 3.
The halves and the halves. It's almost split right down the middle.
And so obviously, they play DB the last game of the year, and it could come down to that really to decide that, Robbie, but. At the same time, they do have that win over Jeff County, so I think you mentioned it last week. It's almost like a 2-game lead because they have the head-to-head. Science Hill does.
Science Hill, yeah. So Dobbins Bennett is playing Jefferson County tonight.
So if Jefferson County loses that game, they're not going to win the region.
Right.
They'll still go to the playoffs still, but they've lost. They're 0-2, and they've lost to the teams that are probably going to finish
1-2,
or ahead of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Or at least tied.
Yeah, so they're pretty much 3 games behind.
Yeah.
Both of them. Whenever you lose the head-to-head, Science Hill is non-region game playing Union, Virginia. Westridge also non-region game tonight, taking on Lakeway. So the only 2 region games will be this one, Morristown-East and William Blount, and then Dobbins Bennett and Jefferson County. That's going to. Those are 2 games we'll be keeping up on the Gov Nation scoreboard. Some other scores from around the area. Last night it was Alcoa 31-13 over Greenville, staying a neck-and-neck ball game there in the first half, and then Alcoa's defense shut out Greenville in the second half.
Yeah, and Robbie, I think that was a huge score that Alcoa got on the board right before halftime, like just a few seconds, 7 seconds to go or something. Took the lead 14-13. As you said, defense dominated second half. They win going away 31-13, but I wasn't real impressed with Alcoa's offense the first half, outside of Eli Graff being able just to take off and do what he can do. Of course, obviously, they need a 3rd and 5 converted. It's Eli to Eli. You're going to get that money every time. So
that's a nice combo.
Yeah.
And then the other Thursday night game we watched, kept track of, was Saudi Daisy, our future opponent, off to a 3-0 start, Stan.
Yeah, they are.
They beat Sequoia last night, 35-0.
Yep. And so Sequoia not really a powerhouse in football. So, but that's a game down the line that I think William Blount would like to win. They won big last year. They're obviously improved, are the Trojans. So we'll see. But they are off to a 3-0 start, Robbie, right so far. So.
Carter, here's you a Thursday night shocker, kind of. Talking about a team that's fallen on hard times since losing Boo Carter. Bradley Central loses 28-7 to Walker Valley, one of their rivals. And Bradley's off to are they 1-2?
I think 1-3.
1-3 now? 1-3 now?
Yeah, well, when you lose 4-star talent that's playing at a high level, SEC football at the University of Tennessee, that tends to happen. You tend to see a step back. You saw that with
Cards. They got a
kid
at Miami, too. They got a kid at Miami, too. There was a quarterback. So, yeah, that's just crazy to me that they go from where they were last year playing in the semifinals, and now they are off to a shaky start. Tonight's other games we'll be keeping up with. You got Powell and Heritage. Stan, Heritage beats William Blount last week pretty soundly there, but I think they'll get a little dose of Powell tonight.
Yeah, it'll be
come back to reality.
Be a tough game for them tonight against Powell. They do have them at Heritage, but Powell's I think Powell will finish second, Robbie, behind West in that region. Heritage has a shot maybe to get third, along with Halls and Central. Third, fourth, and fifth will be kind of crazy right there. They battled that out. But I think you can already go ahead and say West and then Powell in that region.
In the other Blount County games tonight, you have Maryville at West and Eagleton at
West Green.
West Green and Greenback taking on Harriman. we're going to send it down to the field for tonight's playing of the national anthem. All right.
Robbie, let's talk about a little bit about that Maryville West game.
Yep.
As Maryville goes over to West, they beat that bunch from, as you said, Bradley, who's not nearly as good. But interesting to see, Robbie, I think this is a pretty good Maryville team. This may be their biggest test all year tonight. As they
Bearden still got Bearden, of course.
Yeah,
Bearden beat West.
Right, that's true.
So
that's true. A close game, though. But
and then Alcoa.
Yeah, Alcoa, but it seems like Maryville.
Yes, this West team, it's been the perennial 5A power, probably the most consistent.
Yeah.
Powell's been here and there, but I guess really in the East Tennessee, it's been West for the last decade.
Yeah, and so and they just hammered Farragut last week, 35-3, I think. So,
yep.
Farragut's off to a rough start already, but. So we'll see. We'll see right there. That should be a good football game over off Sutherland Avenue there at West High School.
All right, that's your area update. We'll take another 2-minute break. Come back with more here from Morristown-East High School as it's getting set for Region 1 6A action tonight. All right, welcome back in, Gov fans, here to the Heartland Roofing pregame show. Robbie Lotz, Carter Bale, Stan Painter from Morristown-East High School. As we'll now move into the Stats with Stan segment. Last week, the Govs fall now to a 1-2 2 record on the season, losing to Heritage. Stan, the defense I feel has improved. The offense is yet to get on track.
Yeah, of course, we want to thank Red Tech, Robbie, is our sponsor for our Stats with Stan. And so thank for them for pregame, halftime, and postgame Stats with Stan. Robbie, you're right. I think, I think William Blount has not got a lot of consistency in the passing game thus far, and that's kind of probably hurting the rushing a little bit because teams are starting to, to stack the box. But right now, William Blount, through 3 games, they have 42 first downs to their opponent's 34. Rushing attempts 109 to 96. About 100 yards more on the ground through 3 games, Robbie.
And that's with a big 73-yarder called back last week.
Right. Passing attempts, William Blount's thrown it more, 57 to 44. Completions 31 to 23. One good positive, Robbie. William Blount's only thrown 1 interception all year. As they've only intercepted 1, though, as well. So passing yards are about even though we've thrown it a lot more, or about 13 more passes. There's only like a 7-yard difference in that. And then total yards is 939 to 839. Punts, we've punted it more, Robbie, 14 to 11. We've averaged less. Now, here's a big discrepancy, Robbie. We've been 25 penalties in 3 games. That's over 8 a game.
Yeah.
Our opponents have only been penalized 14 times, so 11 more penalties. And that, obviously, yardage is more, 200 yards to 125 in that. So you're averaging about 65 yards, Robbie, per game in penalties. Of course, through the air, I gave that 377, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception for Debo. On the ground, Klein is the leading rusher, 257 with 3 touchdowns. Brooks has 162 with 2 touchdowns, and Dabowski has 121 with 2 touchdowns as well. Receiving, it's all over the place. Swank actually leads them now. It's receiving with 6 for 91 yards.
But those running backs, Stan, they can absolutely – they need some people to step up outside on the receivers because we got great running back. We got 3 guys that can really run the ball. I thought maybe all 3 could get over 1,000 this year with Dabrowski included in that. So, but you got to have some resemblance of a passing game if you're going to be able to do that.
Well, yeah, I mean, your leading receiver's only got 6 catches through 3 games, so you're averaging 2 and for 91 yards, not even 100 yards. So
yeah, not good.
Well, and there are 2 things that they really need that you want to see improved as a fan of William Blount. One, you got to be more disciplined. Both sides of the ball. Got to be more disciplined. We had a bunch of unnecessary penalties last week. You can't have that this week. And 2, you got to see the ball moved in the air a little bit.
Yeah.
We got to have more than screen passes and deep balls.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then looking over on the defensive side, Robbie, real quick with tackles, Query leads the team with tackles with 16. Reed has 11. And I think there was one other guy on there with double figures, maybe not. A lot of guys with 9, included Monroe. Johnson has 8. Prompton has 9 as well. Eggleton with 8. So a lot of guys up there at tackles on that.
All right, that's your Stats with Stan tonight, brought to you by Red Tech. Now we'll move into Coach Reeves before we take our final 2-minute break. Tonight's Reeves Reads brought to you by Twofold Mold. Key number 1, what Carter just talked about, eliminate costly mental mistakes. That's, some of them. The play last week, you got a blindside block 2 guys, 30 yards behind the play, about to cut the lead down to 1 score, and just shot yourself in the foot, fumbled the ball the very next play. Pretty much at that point, we thought the game was almost over. No breakdowns in special teams, and last week you had solid, except for you gave up the one late after you tried to get back in the game. You gave up the long punt return or kick return after a score, and that loomed costly for the Govs. And thirdly, be better on 3rd down efficiency, both offense and defense. Got to find a way to get off the field, and you got to find a way to sustain drives, Carter.
That's really the bottom line. I mean, got to be more disciplined. You got to be able to move the ball. Can't have mistakes. You got to play clean football if you want to win this game and really any game in this region.
There you have it. There is a little bit of the preview tonight here at the Heartland Roofing pregame show. We're going to take a final 2-minute break before kickoff. Come back with the final preview segment. Welcome back to the Heartland Roofing pregame show here from Morristown-East High School. As William Blount tonight will be in their road white uniforms, white helmets, orange breeches. Morristown-East, the Hurricanes, will be in their orange uniforms with black pants, black helmets with a white stripe down the middle. And here they come onto the field. And we'll wait to get the captains to get the coin toss. Stand in this rivalry, William Blount all-time is 3-9. Wins dating back to 1983, 1999, the playoff game there. William Blount's first playoff win under Earl McMahon, won 28-14. And then last year, of course, William Blount victorious 45-35. So not a lot of success, not a lot of games against these two teams.
No. We've been in their region a couple times.
Yeah, 93-96, we're region opponents and went 0-4, and then these last 4 years now we've been region opponents.
And the last time we were here, Robbie, an absolute shellacking. As William Blount actually led 7-0 in the game, and then
I think it was our first lead of the year. That year that we went 0-10, took the early, ago. And then Brett Cortez strains his MCL on the next defensive series. And then Jackson Dabrowski, your starting quarterback tonight, had to come in relief that night and
as a freshman.
So he got his first taste of his first action was on this field, and I know he would like to get some revenge from that night, as he knows he didn't have his best game because he was just a freshman.
Yeah, and of course, Robbie, a couple times we came up here and. With radio and did we played Morristown
West, yeah.
At least once we played them up
we
here.
We beat them soundly one year with Shadoans.
Yeah.
Then I remember a game here when Joel Graham and Justin Ridge, maybe I think they lost up here in a kind of close game.
And
but
if you're not familiar with it, Morristown-East, Morristown-West play at the same field. The field is actually at Morristown-East High School, but they share a field. Morristown-West is probably, 3 miles or so from here.
Yeah.
But they come over here and play their home games here, so they alternate some scheduling and play some Thursday night games and so forth. So
here's your captains tonight. For William Blount, it'll be Dabrowski, Query, and Witherspoon. For the Hurricanes, it'll be Isaac Green, number 1. Number 70 will Miguel Escobar. And number 8 for them will be Easton Woody, an outside linebacker. William Blount will call the coin toss when the referee flips it into the air. As William Blount gathers into the corner end zone, the team does, to get ready to break through the banner. William Blount has won the toss and has elected to defer their option to the second half. So we'll get to see the defense on the field first. So we'll bring up the defensive starters for William Blount. Brought to you by Heartland Roofing. Xander Monroe, Eggleton, and Best on the defensive interior. Linebackers will be Brooks, Witherspoon, Johnson, and Query. Your secondary will be Sellers, James, Crumpton, and Reed for your defensive starters who will be on the field first. We'll go ahead and knock out the offensive starters tonight. Junior quarterback Jackson Dabrowski. Tailback will be Klein. Receivers will be Breeding, Boger, Dehart. Tight end will be Telfer. Your outline is anchored by Watkins at left tackle, Harbin left guard, Toby Chris at the center, Albert right guard, and Blackburn at the right tackle. Here on AM 1470, the voice of champions, William Blount will be moving right to left. I'm sorry, Morristown-East will be moving right to left. William Blount left to right here on your AM 1470 radio dial. Tyler will do the kicking. This is your Anywhere Movers kickoff. Give Alvin Jeanette a call, 865-235-4108. All your moving needs.
And Robbie, Isaac Green is deep, as well as Jason West. Both of those are seniors, played last year. Isaac Green had a big 100 yards receiving last year against William Blount.
All right. He's the one to watch. He was one of the captains out there. Look out for him. And they've put up some points this year. And like we say, they put up 35 on William Blount last year. Tyler steps back. It's going to be about 7 yards. Standing back on his 33. Going to put his right foot into this kick. Sit back, relax, and enjoy some Friday Night Lights here from Morristown-East High School. Short kick, going to hit the ground at the 15, into the hands of Green. He's on the right side, gets through there, got a hold.
Go.
No special teams. He's off to the races. He's going to take this one to the house. 40, 30, 20.
Got a flag.
There is a flag.
Probably going to be coming back.
They might have blocked our kicker in the back. I think it's going to be our saving grace.
Yeah, laying at the 45-yard line, the Morristown 45-yard line.
90-yard return might be negated. As you look down there at the 40, about 45, it is a block in the back. As you saw Tyler try to make the tackle, and somebody did block him in the back. Did probably not need that. It looked like he was losing his momentum, and he was going to beat the kicker himself. And Stan, you called it, Isaac Green. He's lethal.
Yep. As I said, I looked up the stats, 107 yards in receiving last year. So, but that will mark a spot foul from the 45. We'll take it all the way back to the 35. So that's where they'll set up shot for 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes.
All right, looks like they got a fullback or tied in at number 33 to be Eli Davis. He's a senior. Quarterback's going to be number 4, Caleb Billings.
And he was the quarterback last year, so this is his second year, at least his second year in this offense.
So first down from the 35-yard line. It'll be a handoff. Monroe's there, and he brings him down.
Good job. Monroe fought off a tackler.
And that's Jason West, number 5, will be the featured tailback, it looks to be, as he loses 1 yard back to the 34. So a big red tech play there off the gate for Xander Monroe. Billings, straight drop, looks to his left, throws it, caught, breaks it one tackle, and Query puts him down at the 39-yard line.
Well, there's Query again, guys. He was all over the field against Heritage last Thursday. Making an early tackle here. It'll be 3rd and long.
I think it's 10, Everhart.
18 or 10, Robbie?
Smith would be.
I believe it's 18 on the right side.
Okay. All right, 3rd down and 5. One of Reed's got to get off the field on 3rd down. They try to get us to jump. We don't. They got 2 receivers left, 1 right. You got an H-back in Davis. Now they go tight here. Billings in the gun. Takes the snap, toss to the left. Will he cut it up? He does, and he's got the 1st down for the Hurricanes out near midfield. Give him 9 on the play.
And a really good cut-up field there. Able to find
now
some
they
space.
go 5 wide here. Double stacked at the bottom of your screen. Trips to the top. Billings in the gun by himself. Takes the shotgun snap. Looking to his right. Works underneath. And it's broken up, I believe, by number, is it Witherspoon? 35?
Yes.
Pass break up there by Witherspoon. And he'll bring up 2nd down and 10. The clock will stop at 10:05 here in the opening quarter. First possession of the game. It's the Hurricanes right around midfield at their own 49. Davis in motion. Billings takes it. Hands it to West. Gets a few positive yards up there inside William Blount territory at the 44-yard line. Give him 7, Stan. I believe it's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Monroe and going to tackle again, but you're right, Robbie. So 3rd down, probably 2 down territory right here for the Canes.
Yeah, look for a shot play. Unless they try and just get it here. It is kind of weird area, 3rd and 3.
William Blount defensive backs, all of them with about 7 or 8 yards off of their man. Billings takes it. It's a play action. RPO high and incomplete. He was looking for Davis, but he slipped out of his hand. It'll bring up a 4th and 3. They'll probably go.
I don't think they'll punt it here.
Well, he had him open there on the RPO, just sailed it a little bit. Well, it makes it 4th and 3, and 4th and 3 isn't easy, guys. It's kind of in that in-between area.
Right.
Run, pass, I mean, you don't really know here.
Yep. Got to find a way to get off the field. 9:24 here, opening drive for the Canes. West will be to the right. He'll bring Davis in motion now to the right. Billings takes the shotgun snap. He's going to roll to his right. He's got a guy in the flats. Caught
Wide open.
at the 30, 25, and out of bounds around the 20-yard line. There was nobody around Austin Brennan, number 2, as he just drags across the middle, and it's wide open.
I believe we had a linebacker probably bite on the rollout there as he had blockers in front of him, had the opportunity to run, ended up firing it for a big gain.
But that's the same play the Heritage ran
Yes.
last week that they got wide open on. 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's a handoff to West up the middle. Gets a positive gain of 3 maybe. I believe Henson on the tackle there. Give him 3.5, 4, Stan. Give him 4. So I think the line of scrimmage is the 21. 21. So yeah, so give him down to the 17, gain of 4. 2nd and 6. 2 receivers left. That's going to be Brennan and Green to his left. H-back is Davis. Wide receiver moved early at the top. Number 18 with a false start.
So we'll take that.
Brett Smith.
Second penalty against Morristown-East. They had the block in the back on the opening kickoff.
Clock ticks under 8:30 here. Looks like the rain has missed us.
Yeah. It had a little bit of a sprinkle here pregame, but so far it's been a really pretty day. So
2nd 11. Billings going to fling it out here.
There we go.
Caught. No, he dropped it.
Dropped it.
We were there, though. Query was there once again. Might have been better to have him catch it and lose 3 or 4. But that was intended for West. And it'll bring up 3rd down and long.
They're going to go 5 wides right here.
Yeah, definitely a passing situation.
See if
Still
William
got Stack on the right side.
West takes it. Straight drop. Looking to his middle of the field. Going to be short and incomplete.
Good rush by Brooks, Robbie, as he was in there and I think maybe had him throw it just a little bit quick. Brooks beat his man off the end.
And it looks like they're probably going to go for it, guys.
If they don't have a
no, they're going to bring out the field goal unit.
Well, if they put a kicker, that I think you do that.
About a 39-yard field goal, almost 40 yards probably.
On 4th and 11. So it's just.
Hernandez will do the kicking.
It's going to be a 40-yarder on the dot, guys.
It'll be in just about the middle of the field. Right-footed kicker, the hold. The snap is high. He gets it down. It's going to be a loss. And William Blount's got a chance to get off the field. And they do with a big tackle for losses. The snap was high, and Brennan did the best he could to get some yardage, but it's going to be a turnover on down after a loss of 2. William Blount will get their first possession at the 24-yard line. Jackson Dabrowski brings out his troops with a tight end, Telfer, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Single set tailback will be Aiden Klein. They'll be moving left to right here on AM 1470 and on the Gov Nation Network. Jackson takes it, option to the right, breaks 1 tackle and gets 1 yard. Not enough blocking there. Like they took the pitch man and they had a guy on Jackson. There's really nothing we don't have them outflanked there.
No, I don't know what happened, Robbie, if they missed somebody out there or.
2nd and 9. Dabrowski takes it, hands to Klein. Klein gets through 1, 30, 35, 40, almost to the 40. It'll be a first down. First quarter first downs tonight will be brought to you by Anderson Lumber Company.
Really good job there by Klein, finding a hole. Offense going quick here.
Swank gets set up to the 38. Was he set? No, he wasn't. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. He went to the wrong side. He didn't line up right. And then Jackson's got to recognize that because he has to be set for a second before you can do that. Randy Reed will check in for his first action on the season at receiver.
I don't even have him on my spreadsheet on the offense.
Maybe on his punts.
Yeah.
Where he took off at one time. Gibson and Reed at the bottom. I believe it's Sellers at the top. Jackson will take it. Hand to Klein, straight up the middle, getting some of the yardage back. Give him 3. Up to the 36-yard line. 7 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. William Blount gets a stop on the first drive and now has a 2nd down and 12 here on their drive. Dabrowski gets him to jump, free 5 yards.
So we'll take that 5 back. 3rd Morristown penalty.
Yeah, last week it was William Blount with the penalties. So far, Morristown-East has 3 big penalties. One that brought a touchdown back, and now one to give 5 yards here to bring up 2nd down and 8. 2nd and 7, actually. Klein will be the tailback to the right of Dabrowski. In motion is Boger. He'll take it, and he will hand to Klein, running left. Cuts it up, and he's hit hard right there at the 43-yard line. That's a form tackle right there.
Usually you see Klein giving licks. That time he took one. Big hit there.
Cameron Miller, nice tackle there, young man, for the junior linebacker for Morristown-East. 3rd down and 6, give him 1. Boger in the slot to the right. Telfer is your tight end. Darius Brooks into the game. It's a handoff to Brooks. No, it's a RPO for Jackson. Jackson's going to get a first down at midfield. Actually getting into Morristown-East territory at the 49-yard line. It's another Anderson Lumber first down as the clock stops momentarily at 5:55 here in the opening quarter.
Good job there by the Morristown defense. Covered the receiver, didn't cover Debo.
Dabrowski going to take a shot across the middle, caught by Boger. No, they're going to say incomplete. Incomplete.
I believe that's the right call. Bounced into his hands.
2nd down and 10 at the Morristown-East 49. Reed in the slot here at the bottom of your screen. Brooks is the tailback to the left. Dabrowski looking to the right. It's a screen caught, dropped. Seth was running before he caught it. Now you got 3rd and long here with 5:41 opening quarter. 0-0 is your score. Both teams have had the ball one time. Play was not not set up like it had been in the past couple games, but
I think it had some yardage, though.
yes, it would have had some yardage. If he would have broke one or two tackles in, it could have been wide open. 3rd and 10, Dabrowski. Snap. Fakes one. He's got somebody across the middle. It's going to be caught by Telfer. Breaks one. Nope. That ball hit the ground. It hit the ground. Give him 21 yards.
Yeah, we got an injured Hurricane.
Brennan, if it's number 2, it's Brennan, the star receiver and defensive back. He goes down 21 yards on the pitch and catch from Dabrowski to Telfer. And we'll take a short break as they tend to the injured player.
You think it's
Looks like Austin Brennan will be fine as he makes his way off the field. I think his arm, you guys said, got maybe hit underneath the pile when he dove thought it was a loose ball. Getting close to the bow and door orange zone, knocking on the door of the bow and door orange zone. As it's 1st and 10 for the Govs, down to the 28-yard line. Tailback will be Brooks to the left. 2 receivers left, 1 right. It's going to be a handoff to Brooks. Not much there. Spins out of 1 and only gains 1 maybe. Maybe no gain.
we could give him 1 to the 27.
5:15 and counting here in the opening drive for the Govs. Boger back in. Telfer in the slot at the top. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Brooks, the single set tailback, standing to the left of Jackson. Jackson takes the snap. Looking to his right. Now across the middle. Going to be caught by Boger around the 20.
Ooh.
And he tackled him around the helmet, but don't know if it was face mask. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2. Right now into the bow and door orange zone with over 50 years of experience, commercial and residential door service. Give them a call, 830-DOOR. Timeout, Morristown-East. They were going to catch them with 12 players as William Blount didn't substitute. This first quarter timeout brought to you by Tim Tipton. We'll take a 60-second break. All right, 3rd down. Your tailback will be Brooks. Should be a power play here. It hands it to Brooks, running wide. There's a hold coming back. Got clapping. It'll be a 10-yard penalty, as you see all that one early.
Yeah, that one was pretty obvious.
So back it up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down now and 12. So now back out of the bow and door orange zone. 4:34 left here. And no man's land. So really, William Blount kind of in the same situation that Morristown-East was in on their drive.
I really just want to get close to the sticks here, guys.
Dabrowski with a screen. Going to be caught one-handed by Telfer. Breaks one tackle.
Wow.
He's into the 20.
That's
15.
That's the other Telford, right?
Yeah, that's Aiden Telford. Down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. That's enough for another first down. Did y'all see that one-handed snag?
Yeah, showed some athleticism going up for that ball, catching it with one hand, and the big tight end breaking tackles to get the first.
That's an Anderson Lumber first down. We're in the Bowen orange zone again. Knocking on the door at the 13. Two receivers stacked to the bottom, one at the top. Dabrowski takes it. It's going to be a handoff to Brooks. Fumbles the ball, and Morristown-East has recovered. Inside the 10-yard line, the Govs have turned it over. The timing was off on the handoff. Dabrowski didn't hand it. Brooks didn't know. It was just a little bit too long in the belly. And next thing you know, it slipped out of Darius' hands, and it's a big turnover. So both teams now with turnovers on stalled drives.
Unbelievable.
Well, Mo East with a very long field, guys. Got to go 90 yards to score this time.
West will be the tailback. Billings back in at quarterback. They take over this drive, 3:58 in the first. It'll be going to go out pattern, deflected, intercepted. And it's Crumpton with his second pick. Gets the ball right back for William Blount. And we got a player down, though.
Best
is down. Deflected, I believe it was James. Braden James put his left hand in there, deflects the ball into the air, and Crumpton gets his second pick of the season. We'll take a short break as they tend to Best, who's down for the Govs. All right, we're in the Bowen Orange Zone. Give them a call, 830-DOOR. They have over 50 years of commercial and residential experience in the door industry. All right, Aiden, as William Blount gets the turnover right back after turning it over at the 9-yard line.
And now we've got a timeout by Morristown again.
Oh, Morristown-East coach is not happy, as this timeout's going to be brought to you by Tim Tipton once again. They've had to use their second timeout in the first quarter. 3:49 left. He'll keep it here. As Stan, one of the things you talk about in Coach Reeves' reads in the pregame, he mentioned not making the costly mistakes, and William Blount fumbling inside the 10 just is not good for a team that is already an underdog here tonight on the road.
Well, and they had trouble scoring, especially the last two games, really. If you go back last 6 quarters, it's been a struggle to score. So,
but you got to commend the defense. Stepping back up, Braden James right there, one-on-one coverage, as he saw it the whole way as Billings was staring the receiver down. He broke on the ball, got his left hand in there, deflected it. William Blount catches a break as it popped right up into the hands of Major Crumpton. Maryville leads 14-0 early over the West Rebels. It's 1st and 10 for William Blount inside the orange zone. It's a handoff to Klein, running left, caught from behind, steps through one, and puts his head down and gets inside the 15 down to the 14. We have a penalty marker. It'll be on William Blount, as it is a post-snap play, so illegal formation most likely. That is the call. We'll go back to the 22-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15. I guess the receiver out there might have been Breeden, didn't get
cut, didn't get on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, not enough men. Now Brooks will check in as Klein goes back out. So having to substitute there. 15 on the play clock as Jackson surveys the defense. Moves Brooks in motion. He'll flip it to Brooks. Oh, that's a bad pass, Jackson. Come on.
I think it's
okay. It's forward. It was forward. It's like Jackson didn't set his feet on it. I know it's a quick flip, but I think he's got to set his feet a little better than that.
Yeah, kind of like a pitcher throwing a fastball after a curveball. He held it too long. He hooked it.
Second down and 15. Down at the 22-yard line. William Blount's second possession. 3:23 here in the first. Brooks is the tailback. Jackson looking to his left. Stop route by Breeding's there. Throw it. Oh, no.
Instead, this is going to be a big sack, guys.
We don't have replay tonight as we're on the road, but Seth broke his route off nicely, and Jackson didn't throw it to him. Right at the first down marker around the 7 or 8 yard line, Jackson was rolling that way and just didn't look for him. Now we're back out of field goal range.
Yeah, 3rd and 20. So you got to get a chunk here and then try to roll your dice on 4th down.
3 receivers right. He'll roll right. Jackson tries to get to the edge.
Don't give up anymore.
Throw it. Just throw it. He does. No, it's dropped.
It.
Telford drops one. And it would have brought up 4th and manageable. Now you're in no man's land. It'd be a 45-yard field goal from here outside of Tyler's range, so you got to take a shot maybe.
Let's take it to the end zone.
Yeah.
Or down around the goal line somewhere, but
they might intercept it or.
Well, if you intercept it, then that's great. That's
like
arm
a punt.
But, I mean, you could throw it medium and try to run it, get some run on it to get the first down.
Maybe freeze here, try to get 5.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
Nope. Straight drop for Jackson. Going to throw it one-on-one coverage. Touchdown. Dehart for the touchdown. That is Jaden Dehart. 27 yards. Pitch and catch. Debo to Dehart.
They had man coverage, Robbie. They ran just everybody over on the other side, just ran a little stop route, and he got on the inside.
Yeah, I had him one-on-one. Safety kind of bit on the underneath routes and left him wide open.
What a great ball right there from Jackson. Extra point going to be held by Newman. It's down, up, and kick is up and good. It's 7-0. Govs with 2:29 left here in the opening quarter. We'll take a short break. All right, back here with the Anywhere Movers kickoff. Give Alvin Jeanette a call, 865-235-4108. Tyler looks to put his right foot into it. Back deep will be Green, and it's going to be taken by West, actually. He muffs it. He picks it back up at the 20.
Well, I think.
And he gets positive yardage. He was up when he grabbed it.
When he took
possession. He was down, and then he got up, and he was not down when he grabbed it. He was trying to grab it, never got it until he got back on his feet. They'll give him the 25-yard line, so that worked out for us.
Practically a touchback.
Third possession for Billings and Troops.
William Blount able to force 2 turnovers on back-to-back drives. We'll see if they can do something to stop the Hurricanes here on their 3rd drive of the night.
They got Green right
Do they have
here.
enough players?
Well,
They don't see him.
They gotta get-
He sees him. He saw him. He saw him.
Green is all the way almost on the sideline here.
1st and 10. It'll be a handoff, and it's West
Nice bird.
getting 10 yards. That's a first down right out the gate for Morristown. Up to the 36. Give him 11. It's another handoff. This time, pushing the pile for a couple. Give him 4. Up to the 40.
Tough running there by West.
This is where they're going to try to impose their will. Kind of like we saw with Westridge the last couple of years. You know, they try to come out and throw it around. It doesn't work as well. Now they go and just go power football.
Well, and this is what we saw Carnes do a couple weeks ago, guys. Really started leaning on the run game, and it
3 plays in a row and another first down for Jason West and the Hurricanes up to the 49-yard line. They'll give him a breather, and looks like they'll move Davis to the tailback position. And it'll be a handoff to Davis, getting it, running left, steps up, nice cut back into the green, and picks up 6 yards. Down to the William Blount 45. They've moved this all on the ground. Spreading us out and handing it off up the middle, getting a push on the interior. 45 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. William Blount leads 7-0. Billings tries to get us to jump. We don't. He's got 30 on the play clock, so he will have to snap it one more time before the end of the quarter. He flips Davis to his right. He'll take the shotgun snap, and he throws a bubble screen out there. Going to be breaking 1 tackle and going down.
First down yardage, though.
It'll be a first down for number 18, Brett Smith. 19.9 as they momentarily stop the clock. Actually, they mark it back at the 40. Still enough for a first down.
Looks like they might run one more play. Maybe try for 5. No, they're going to run
It's a toss sweep to Davis to the right. We're there, but he breaks 1 tackle, can't break the next one, and that'll do it for the first quarter of action. It was a good one for the Govs as they take a lead 7-0. We'll take a 60-second break here on the Gov Nation Network and the Voice of Champions, AM 1470. Couple of scores: Maryville 14-0, Powell 14-0, 7-7 in Dobbins-Bennett, Jeff County, and it's 2nd down and 8 here to start the second quarter for Morristown-East. West is back in at tailback. Billings will look to his right, take a short pass, going to be caught and tackled, getting 7 yards, 6 maybe.
Make it 3rd and short.
That's going to be Smith again.
Once again, 4-down territory, guys, if they don't get it here.
Give him the 33-yard line. 3rd down and 3. Now moving left to right, here are the Hurricanes. Billings going to pass. Blitz coming. William Blount's coming after him and gets, no, he can't. He gets the first down as he drags Witherspoon. Nice speed there from the senior southpaw running to his right. Picks up 5 yards and enough for a first down here to start the second quarter. Second quarter first downs will be brought to you by the Roll Arena, the Party Zone. Tonight's player of the game will also win a party pack from the Party Zone. 4 skate rentals, pitcher of cola, and a pizza. Here's a handoff. Second down for West. Cuts it, act nice, stays inside the tackles, and gets positive yardage down to the 25. Give him 3. Now it's 21-0 Powell. Over the Mountaineers. Science Hill leads 7-0 over Union. And Gatlinburg-Pittman only 3-0 over Austin East in the second quarter. 7-0 West Green over Eagleton. Here we go, second down and 7 for Billings and the Morristown-East. It'll be a handoff to West.
Good tackle there.
Gets 3 more down to the 22.
Creary again with the tackle, guys. Seems like he's in the backfield quite a bit. If not in the backfield, then around the ball.
Once again, 3rd down and manageable for Morristown-East. Billings will take it. He fakes the toss, goes across the middle. It's over the head.
Wow.
As the safety bit on the toss sweep, and Morristown-East now has a 4th down at the 22. They got to get to the 18, so it'll be a 4th down and 4. As they had the shot play right there for 6, but he threw it over the wrong shoulder and just a little too far. 10-15 here in the second quarter. William Blount leading 7-0. 2 receivers left. H-back is Davis to the left. Tailback to the left is West. Billings will take it. Rolling to his left. He's going to get pressured and deflected and complete. Turnover on downs for the second time tonight. The Govs have shut them down when they've got inside the 30.
2 really big stops by this Governor defense.
I don't know who got a hand on that. I don't know who come off the edge and got a hand on it, but it was one of the defensive backs or linebackers, and that's where tipped it out. And William Blount's Dabrowski and troops come back out. It'll be Brooks probably most of the way, the rest of the way, as Klein has left the game with a hamstring injury. We'll check on him. His return is questionable.
Tough loss if he's not able to come back.
Dabrowski hands to Brooks. Straight ahead, nowhere to go. Pushing the pile forward, though, past the 25.
Hey,
There's some pushing and shoving. Give him 3 yards to the 25.
I think we were fortunate not to get a
I
penalty
agree,
there.
Stan.
Not sure why we need to be doing that.
No.
That's the type of plays, the discipline and things we talked about in the pregame. You don't need to do it. Jackson takes it, hands to Brooks, straight ahead, cuts back, gets positive yardage past the 30. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, they need to go fast right here.
Spread them out. Boger and DeHart stacked at the top. Same formation. Gets the free first down. This second quarter first down will be brought to you by the Roll Arena as another penalty on the Hurricanes.
Well, you'd think teams would have watched a little bit of the film and realized that William Blount does that quite a bit on 3rd and short. So,
1st and 10 at the 36. Dabrowski takes the shotgun snap. Hands to Brooks again. This time big hole. Out wide at the 50. To the 45 and out of bounds at the 42. Giving the 41 will be where they mark him out of bounds. That's the way to hit the hole, Darius.
Absolutely. wide stacks over here to the left. Outside the numbers.
Dabrowski takes it, looks to the double move. He's underneath, caught by Boger, getting 3 or 4 yards inside the 40.
Yep, good decision there by Debo. They had the deep route by Breeding covered up.
Give him 3 to the 38. Stops the clock with 9:07. William Blount marching towards the orange zone into Morristown-East territory, leading 7-0. Brooks to the right of Dabrowski. He'll take and hand to Brooks. Brooks stepping through some tackles, off to the races again. 30, cuts it, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Governors.
Darius Brooks redeeming himself, Robbie, after that early fumble. 2 back-to-back runs of 61 yards covered, 61 yards.
And really
what
good,
a drive for the Govs.
Really good ball carrier vision there by Darius, just cutting it up, hitting the hole, and doing all he needs to get into the end zone. Giving the Governors a 2-possession lead.
8:59 here to go in the opening half. On for the extra point will be Tyler. The hold will be by Fisher Newman. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is good. It's 14-0. We'll take a 60-second break. All right, we're back for the Anywhere Movers kickoff. Tyler will now kick it right to left towards the parking lot. The onside kicks it, going to be taken by number 23. Nice play. That's Cameron Miller again, the linebacker, with the heads-up play.
I don't think that was onside. Do you?
Was it not?
I think it was a miss kick, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
That's all right.
He was definitely, if he missed it way to the left.
Regardless, that's all right because, one, Isaac Green didn't get.
See, they were working on this yesterday. That's why I kind of think it might have been
a surprise, but regardless.
Looks like they got us outflanked with trips to the top. As you're on 5 wide here. 3 on 3 at the top of your screen. Billings will take the snap. Looking across the middle, now pressured, gets through Eggleton, still in the pocket, outside the pocket, throws it away. Oh, almost caught.
No.
It was out of bounds. It was caught, but out of bounds. That so far has been his favorite target, has been Brett Smith, the sophomore, number 18.
Billings, guys, is doing a really good job of keeping plays alive.
Yeah, he keeps
out of the pocket.
Yes, he keeps his eyes downfield and has a good pocket presence. Senior lefty for Morristown. He'll take this time, hand to West, getting good yardage into William Blount territory. And we're pushing after the play again. This time it's Sam.
Got to quit that.
Give him 7 yards, 3rd down and manageable now for Morristown. He'll take it, toss sweep to the left, cuts it up, and he's got
short.
He's
he got it.
For the first down. Depends
on
on the foot spot. I think he's going to have enough. Well, this guy down here's give it to him somehow. I'm not sure how this guy.
No, they.
Yeah. But this referee said first down.
Yeah, and they did. They gave it to him, but
he got to it.
Well, tough luck there by the Governor's defense, guys.
First and 10.
Had a yard gained and able to power through for a first down.
Moving quickly are the Hurricanes. Play action. Blitz coming. Mason, there's a hold. It's coming back. It'll bring up first down and 20 if we accept it, which I believe we will.
Yeah, you got to accept it.
There's a hold. As you saw Mason Johnson come splitting through the line there, they just had nothing choice but to hold him.
5th penalty for 35 yards against the Hurricanes. William Blount only
It'll push them back into William Blount territory, back to the 47-yard line.
William Blount penalized 3 times thus far.
And if they had been freezing William Blount right there, William Blount would have jumped off sides because they timed that snap up perfect. We're under 8 minutes here in the second quarter. Morristown-East yet to scratch, trailing 14-0. Try to get us to jump. We don't. 2 receivers at the top. The lethal Isaac Green is your top receiver. In the slot will be Davis. It's a handoff. No, he keeps it. Billings is going to go down for a red tech sack. Wow. Sam Schultz, I believe.
Yep, it is Schultz.
And then a 15-yard penalty. So we do something, and then we get a penalty coming back.
Who's the penalty on? I didn't see it.
It's something over there after the play.
It might have been Darius,
it could be a bench warning. It could be a sideline warning.
I don't think so.
Well, Darius was on the field without his helmet on.
The discussion there.
So, I don't know.
They're marking it off. What was that? Did we ever have a warning?
Whoa, 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 whoa. That should be dead ball. That should be dead ball. Is it not? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so second down. Second and 11. 15-yard penalty after the sack. So a big play, but then a senior. Do you think a senior come off the bench?
I believe it was Darius because he didn't have a helmet on and he was on the field.
So they called something.
That'd be illegal legal participation.
Yeah, here's another RPO. Out pattern going to be caught.
Oh, man.
There he goes. That's you know who that is. That's number 1.
Yeah.
That's Green. As William Blount gambled on the big play, didn't come up with it, and that'll be a first down inside the 22-yard line will be the Morristown-East Hurricanes.
Really good footwork there by Green, catching the ball on the screen, just stepping in front of the defender, getting big yardage.
Now we got nobody down here guarding these guys. In motion is Smith. Billings will take it. Hand to West. He just pushes his pie. Every play's positive for him. Just a push up the middle for 4. Maybe 5. 4, I guess. Down to the 18. Second down and 6. Inside the orange zone now with 6:45 left here in the second quarter. Morristown trying to get on the board, trailing 14-0. This is the first Region 1 6A matchup for either one of these teams. Billings rolling to his right. The lefty will square his shoulders, get outside, and take off run. And get the first down to the 10-yard line.
Schultz with the push out of bounds. He shoved him out.
Let's see if they mark it just outside. No, they're going to give him the 10. So it'll be first and goal for Morristown. Billings checks to the sideline, now gets the call. He'll take it, and I think he'll hand it to West. He breaks one tackle, and another, down to the 2, to the 1. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Jason West breaking tackles.
And Robbie, the 15-yard penalty changed that whole.
Changed it all. You're about to have a second down and 27. Second and almost 30 yards. and we make a bonehead decision to come off the field and celebrate, off the sideline and celebrate. Snap is down. The kick is low.
Good.
But it's good. Your score now is 14 William Blount, 7 Morristown-East. We'll take a 60-second break. .82. We're back for the kickoff. Going to be taken by Hernandez. It's a good one. Going to be taken by Boger at the 4. Gets past the 20 and down around the 24. That's where William Blount will take over this possession, leading by a touchdown. 6:11 left on the clock here before halftime. William Blount does get the opening kickoff of the second half. You'd like to get some points here. Probably your last drive of the half. Like to get some points here.
Yeah, I'd like to see about a 6-minute drive, Robbie.
Yeah, I hear that.
That resulted in 6 points.
Dabrowski, blitz coming, hands to Brooks. No, he keeps it. He needs to run. He will turn the corner and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't know if there's necessarily a right read on that one, guys. They had a lot of guys in the backfield from the beginning. Good job by Dabrowski to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a handoff to Brooks this time, going backwards. Face mask. They got it. I think that might be a 15-yarder as he spun him around.
Should be.
You know, I really don't like how in high school, guys, they still have the inadvertent face mask.
They should.
Everybody's moved away from it. I don't know why high school hasn't.
It's just because it's
personal foul, 15, and it's going to be enough for a first down.
Although it's not automatic.
It's not. Yeah, it would have been. We needed 13 for the first down, and we're going to get 15, so it's going to be enough.
Actually, Robbie, he marked that off
from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a proper mark.
I don't think it is either. We'll take it.
It might be because of the new rules last year where you do things from the line of scrimmage now.
That's only in a
holding
offensive.
Maybe that's what that might be what they're discussing.
I think it should be at the 35 is where the ball should be.
Or 36, somewhere in that range.
But it's at the 39. We'll take, regardless, it's a first down. That's really all that
second
matters.
Quarter first down brought to you by the Roll Arena. They're resetting the clock.
Yeah,
okay. So they had William Blount bottled up there. Is going to bring up a third and 13, and they get another penalty due to the Hurricanes. They've shot themselves in the foot tonight.
Yeah, I would assume some sort of halftime adjustments, try and get his guys on track.
There's going to be a slant pattern dropped.
Oh, that's a tight window by Dabrowski. Pretty good throw, just couldn't catch it.
It was kind of moving forward. I think he hit his back shoulder.
Yeah.
I think Nathan would think he could come up with that one.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 now. 5.5 remaining here in the first half.
Still no Klein as he went out with a possible hamstring. And Dabrowski going to throw it deep. He's got D-Hart, but he has overthrown everybody.
Well, blitz there by Mo East. Picked up really well by the offensive line.
Yeah.
Gave him plenty of time to throw it. Just overshot him.
Jackson rushed that one.
Yeah, he had plenty of time, and, he just aired it out too soon.
So it'll be 3rd and long, 3rd and 10. At their own 39.
Dabrowski looking to his right. Going to flush the pocket. Somebody needs to come back to him. He tries to turn a corner. He will. He gets 5 or 6 yards, but it's going to bring up a punting situation. So give him 6 yards for Jackson, but we'll see our first punt of the night, more than likely, unless we try to get him to jump here.
Yeah, it would give him a first because he got 6. So they're going to line up and go for it, Robbie. At least try to.
Now you got 30 seconds. Now, why are we calling timeout that early? We had 30 seconds on the play clock.
You got to hard count him a couple more times.
Timeout brought to you by Yearwood Motorsports. Give them a call, 324-2008, 60-second break. All right. It'll be Dabrowski punting, standing back at his 30. Line of scrimmage will be the 45. The snap is low. Dabrowski gets it away. It's going to hit around the 20, take a bounce.
Oh, stop.
Into the end zone for a touchback. So now with
55-yard punt.
He got all of that one. Got a really good bounce, and it stopped right inside of the goal line. So tough luck. That'll push the ball out to the 25-yard line, or the 20-yard line, excuse me.
4:42 left. Didn't take a lot of time off right there.
Yeah, so. 1 first down via the penalty, then 2 incompletions. Billings and Troops, tight formation here inside with 2 receivers left. I'm sorry, 1 receiver left. It'll be a handoff again to West. William Blunt's air. Query breaks through a tackle of Query. And he picks up 2 or 3 yards to stay positive. Well, let's see where they put the ball. Back to the 22. Give him 3, 23-yard line, 2nd and 7. He'll check to the sideline. 4:10 left here in the second quarter. Morristown-East trailing by 7. He'll take it. Another handoff, this time running inside. I think Henson's there to bring him down.
Maybe a yard.
Give him 1 yard to the 24-yard line. 3rd down and 6. Big play here for both sides. William Blount needs to get off the field, and Hurricanes need to get a drive started. Billings will take a straight drop, looking to his left. 1-on-1 there, comes back.
Man.
Ball's way underthrown. That's not uncatchable in high school, Brad. And it'll be an incomplete pass and punting situation for Morristown as the ball was underthrown about 7 yards.
Yeah.
They weren't on the same page. William Blount had blanket covers, though, so give them credit there. But definitely some contact was made as he was working back towards the ball. We'll take it. Boger will return the punt of Billings. The clock stops, 3:20 to go.
We got 2 timeouts. So we're all jacked up. We got too many
No.
minutes.
We got a timeout, guys. We ended up getting a timeout.
Okay. But if they substitute, we have to have a chance to substitute. This timeout's going to be brought to you by Yearwood Motorsports. Give them a call, 324-2008. Which I don't know if they substituted or not because they kept Billings out there. I don't know if anybody else came on.
We had 12 on the field, so we had to burn a timeout.
But because the referee needs to stop the ball, right? Because we have to have a chance to substitute.
I understand that, but he did not do that. So I don't know if they substituted or not.
Okay, well, 17's in the game, and I don't know if he's on the normal offense.
You shouldn't have to be able to take the timeouts. What I'm saying, Robbie, is William Blount. If they're not allowing, if they're allowing you to substitute,
right. But they didn't allow
that, yeah,
right. Number 11, I said 17, but it's number 11 and 14 are on the field. I don't think they're on the offense. I think they substituted them in. So, and then William Blount noticed that they didn't have their offense. So
that leaves.
If you watched the Tennessee game the other night, the lineman walked into the game. You can't snap the ball.
Right back. That leaves both teams with 1 timeout here remaining in the first half.
Yeah, 3:15 left here. Billings will be the punter, it looks like, for Morristown, and Boger will be the return man. So should set up decent field position, and the clock shouldn't be too big of a factor. You like to get the old 2-for-1, score here and get the ball back to start the second half.
Bill Belichick loved this right there.
Billings takes the snap. Gets it away. It's a high snap. Need to go fair catch it or get out of the way. It's going to take a out-of-bounds bounce at the 42-yard line, 43-yard line.
19 yards.
Not what the doctor ordered for the Hurricanes. As William Blount brought pressure straight up the gap, Billings kind of kicked it high.
So this is an opportunity for William Blount right here that they need to take advantage of.
Yeah, what we noticed last year in William Blount's games, they never seem to succeed in these situations.
Well, and the big thing, at least, guys, is choose some clock.
Randy Reed in the slot. Darius Brooks is a tailback. Dabrowski blitz coming up the middle. Hands to Brooks, and he's going nowhere. Lose 2.
No
As
chance.
they sent a double gap, A-gap blitz, we ran right into it.
They timed that snap really, really well, guys. Handed it to him anyway and took a big hit as soon as he got the ball in his hands.
2nd down and 12. Dabrowski fakes it. Now he's going to run and gets down after getting the 2 yards lost, maybe just 1 yard back. Keeps the clock running as William Blount's got nowhere.
It's 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11. Now you're down to 2:30. If you don't gain a yard here, you're probably going to have to punt.
Yeah, you will. And they'll probably call timeout unless we throw an incomplete pass.
Dabrowski's going to look to his left. He's got Boger across the middle. Now he's going to run. He's got to throw it. He doesn't, and he stops the clock for Morristown.
By running out of bounds. 4th and 10.
So William Blount's going to have to punt here, guys.
Might go for it. It's in no man's land.
Not with 2:08. You can't give them the ball right here with 2:08.
Offense is still on the field. He might do one little quick punt and let Jackson take a step or 2 back. Dabrowski's looking at the defense. It looks like he's going to run a play. Blitz coming. Dabrowski across the middle, caught by Randy Reed. Breaks a tackle at the 20. Another one steps through another one into the 5-4-3 and down at the 3-yard line. 4th and 10. The riverboat gambler, Robert Reeves.
What a play call there. Getting us into the orange zone, and we're going quick, guys.
Why?
Whoa.
We don't need to go quick.
We're making...
Slow down. Slow down. Power I formation about to come. Heavy set for the Govs. For 1:45 left. Here before half, 25 on the play clock. Klein is back into the game. Darius is the fullback. Telford the lead H-back. It'll be a handoff. AK getting into the end zone, I believe.
They're going to say he's short, I believe, guys.
It is. He's in 1:25 on the clock. And a great play. Short drive, short field. The Govs cash it in. And the Govs take a 13-point lead on a AK 3-yard touchdown run.
Big gamble there by Coach Reeves and Coach Claiborne on fourth down.
What a first catch of the season for Randy Reed. Yeah. Extra point by Tyler. The hold by Newman. They're offsides. Did they call it dead? Don't matter. It's 21-7. We'll take a 60-second break. All right, we're back here for the Anywhere Movers kickoff. Tyler will put his right foot into it, pooches it up there. Going to be caught and going to move back to the middle of the field. Breaks one tackle and gets past the 40. Nice return there, young man. There's a flag?
Where's that?
40-yard line where he got tackled.
Oh, yeah.
I would assume this is probably going to be a hold.
Well, you'd hope it was.
Yeah.
I didn't see a face mask there, but it is right where they got the tackle made.
Let's see what the call is.
1:19 to go in the half.
Looks like they're going to back him up.
Chop
block.
Oh, my. Oh, block below the knees. Yeah, where he must have been a guy running at him. The guy went low. So that's going to back him up 15. So after, back to the 25. So another big penalty against the Hurricanes.
They're 7th of the night, Robbie. 65 yards in penalties for the Canes.
They're going to look at that at halftime.
Still 1:20 and one timeout.
Billings will take it, rolling to his left, and hit from behind. And it's not going to be a sack. It's going to be a 1-yard gain, but I believe it's Witherspoon on the tackle. Give him one. Rolling to his right that time, the lefty. They keep the clock rolling here, being a little conservative.
Well, and once again, guys, Billings doing a great job of keeping the play alive, but that time just ran out of time. Nobody got open. Really good coverage tackle there.
Second down and 9, 44 seconds. Billings brings a man in motion. Better watch him. That's Green. It's going to be a trick play. Green's going to throw it. He's wide open.
Wow. So that'll be a touchdown.
Unbelievable.
74 yards with 26 seconds to go. William Blount falls asleep.
Well, and that's a great time to call the trick play, guys. You got, like you said, Rob, caught us sleeping, thinking they're probably going to take this to half. Didn't do it that time. Big play, and that might be a momentum shifter going into halftime.
I mean, he never made a move like he was going upfield at all. So why would all of our defensive backs go running towards him? Some things I just don't know why we do, but it's football.
Still 26 seconds, so we'll see if William tries something on the offensive side here.
Extra point up and good. And go up. We'll take a 60-second break. All right. Deep kick going to be into the end zone. No, D-Hart's going to catch it at the 1. Going wide. Gets outside. They're going to call a horse collar on that. Another 15-yard penalty going to be taken. Oh.
They're saying it's on us.
Yeah, I believe there was a hold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it can be a horse collar unless you bring him to the ground.
But he threw it at the ball carrier.
Yeah,
there was only one person over here. Okay, you're right. So William Blount will take a knee and go to the house. At halftime, we're going to have stats with Stan, area update with some scores from around the area, and, of course, our college pick segment. I'm not sure who's in charge of that tonight.
I guess me and Carter will do that.
Okay.
Or Brad.
And we'll have bands playing on the field tonight. We'll have the playing of the bands. Both bands will be in action. As William Blount will take one knee here with Dabrowski and take a 21-14 lead into the half. We'll take a couple-minute break here, come back with stats and scoring brought to you by Red Tech. We'll take a 2.5-minute break.
Back at back at Morristown-East High School, and for your halftime entertainment, here is the William Blount 24 Marching Band. Back at Heartland Roofing halftime show, brought to you, of course, by Heartland Roofing. Give Nate a call for free estimates as well as a free quote. So William Blount Marching Band will be performing tomorrow night with the UT Pride of the Marching Band, Southland Pride of the Marching Band, tomorrow night at Neyland Stadium as Tennessee takes on Kent. So if you're going to the game, be sure and check out the William Blount Band out there as well. We'll move into Stats with Stan, brought to you, of course, by Red Tack. On first downs, right here, William Blount had 10. Morristown-East, had 11. Yards rushing, William Blount, 18 rushes for 100 yards even. 22 rushes for 90 yards for the Hurricanes. Most of that was West. Through the air, William Blount is 6 of 12 with a touchdown. No interceptions, 115 yards for the Govs through the air. Morristown was 6 of 15 with 1 touchdown, 1 interception. They have 135 yards through the air. Total yards is even, 225 for both teams. Penalties, William Blount penalized 5 times for 45. Morristown 7 penalties for 65. Both teams have 1 turnover. William Blount the fumble. Of course, Morristown the interception. And then punting, William Blount punted once for 55 yards. Morristown punted once as well for 19 yards. Before we get to the individual stats, let me go ahead and go over the scoring. I didn't do that to begin with, as William Blount got on the board first with a Jaden Dehart touchdown catch, 27 yards from Dabrowski. Tyler's kick was good. Aiden Tyler made it 7-0 Govs, and it was at the end of the period. The first period, William Blount led 7-0. Second period, William Blount goes up 14-0 on a Brooks 38-yard run. Tyler's kick, of course, made it to 14. Morristown West came back and got their first touchdown on a West 10-yard run. Hernandez kick made it 14-7. William Blount looked like they were going to go up, going the half up 14 as they got a 3-yard run from Aiden Klein. Tyler's kick was good, 21-7 with about a minute to go, but the trick double pass, and Smith catches it from Green, 74 yards, and touchdown. Hernandez made the extra point, and that's where we're at, 21-14. Governors, individually for William Blount, on the ground, Darius Brooks with so far 69 yards on 6 carries. He had 2 big runs, one of 23 and one of 38. Klein, who's a little bit banged up, has only had 4 carries, but he does have 19 yards and the touchdown. Brooks has a touchdown as well. And then, of course, Dabrowski with 8 carries for 12 yards for William Blount. Of course, through the air, I gave those stats. I'll give them again. 6 of 12 for a touchdown and 115 yards for Jackson Dabrowski. And then receiving through the air, Dehart has a catch for 27 and a touchdown. Telford, 2 catches for 38 yards. Boger, 2 catches for 10 yards. Reed, 1 catch for 40 yards, but boy, was it a big one on 4th down. Over on the Morristown side of the football, of course, West has been the big guy on the ground. 15 carries for 77 yards for West. The quarterback Billings had 4 carries for 7 yards. The tight end, who they brought in to run the fullback, Davis, with a couple of carries for 8 yards. And then Brannon had the 1 carry for -2. Of course, that was on the botched field goal early, and that for him. Through the air, Billings, we got 2 different passers here, so we've got to be careful with these stats. 5 of 14, 1 touchdown. No touchdowns, 1 interception, and he has 61 yards passing. Of course, Green is 1 of 1 for 1 touchdown, 74 yards passing for him, so 135 total for the Canes. Through the air, Smith has caught the touchdown. He has 4 receptions for 90 yards. Brandon 1 for 23, and then Green has 1 for 22. So other than Smith, there's not a lot of guys that they've thrown to, as Blount has done a pretty good job, other than the busted trick play there at the end that allowed Morristown to get within 7. Once again, your halftime score is William Blount 21, Morristown 14. We'll be back with the area update and pick section after this 2-minute break.
Welcome back to the Heartland Roofing Halftime Report. Robbie Lotz, Carter Bales here, about to go over the college pick segments for next week. Usually done by Lucas and Timothy, but they're not with us tonight. So it'll have to be the guy that's probably in last place have to do those. Some scores from around the area that we've been looking at on the GovNation scoreboard. Couple of shocking scores. Maryville up 21-0 on West at halftime. And Powell up 21-0 on Heritage, and Eagleton trails 7-3 against West Green. Those are your Blount County scores, and then Greenback is trailing 14-0. They've won 14 straight games against Harriman. That streak looks to be coming to an end as they've taken some hard times down at Greenback. Other scores of interest. Westridge is losing to Lakeway Christian 10-7 at halftime. Science Hill up 14-0 over Union County. That's Union in Virginia, not Union County, Tennessee. 21-7, Dobbins Bennett is beating Jeff County. So Jeff County about to fall to 0-2 in Region 1 6A. Don't have a score from Hardin Valley and Halls. We got one from Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge 35-0 over Carnes. Grace 21-0 over CAK. Loudon all over Eastridge 22-0. Anderson County 14-0 over Fulton. And Sevier County continues to roll. They're up 35-0 versus Cock County. Well, now for the much anticipated pick segments. Brought to you by, I think it's Realty Resource Systems. We'll have those up on the screen momentarily. All right, game number one as Carter. Do we have standings?
I think they might be on slide 2. Let's see here.
There's your standings. You can read those for us.
Got a lot of 10 and 10s. 13 and 7 for me. Oh, look at that.
And Timothy.
Realize.
Looks like you two are tied.
Yeah.
All right. It's still early. Let's get to the picks.
All right, first game.
That's tonight.
Yep,
kicked
8 o'clock kick. I believe it kicked off about 30 minutes ago. Arizona taking on K-State. Rob, I'll go ahead and let you make that pick.
Yeah. I think I took Kansas State, right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, Kansas State. They've got the higher ranked team, and they're at home, so I went with them.
Yeah, I went with Arizona here. I went with a little bit of the upset. I liked what I saw week 1 from them. Didn't watch anything week 2. I was in Charlotte for the Tennessee game, so I didn't get to watch any of that. But I liked what Arizona put on the field, so I went with Arizona. I believe everyone else went K-State except for me.
Yeah, out there on that island.
Yep. Game 2, LSU taking on the Gamecocks in South Carolina. I'll go ahead and make my pick on this one. I went with the Tigers. South Carolina didn't look great against Old Dominion. Looked really good against Kentucky, but I believe that LSU's defense is going to be too much for that offense. So I'm going to go with the Tigers on the road.
Yeah, South Carolina looked really good last week. I expect them to have a letdown this week, so I'm with you with the LSU.
Yeah, I believe LSU sweeps on this one. Next game, Boston College heading out to Missouri to play the Tigers. Boston College with a big win week 1 against Florida State, and then I believe they killed Duquesne, who they played week 2. I'll go ahead and make my pick on this one. I think I might be the only one picking Boston College to win this game. I liked what they did in the run game against Florida State, and Missouri. They've got a pretty good returning quarterback, but other than that, they lost a lot in the running back room. So I'm going with the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, you're wrong on that outcome of the game. I believe it'll be Missouri winning. They looked the part. I know that's your Tennessee wanting to have Tennessee pass Missouri.
Oh,
But right now, Tennessee can't pass Missouri. And I've got Boston College covering the 16 points, making it a close game, but they can't win.
Next game, rivalry game, Oregon at Oregon State. Oregon coming off of a rough week last week, ended up winning, but it was a pretty tight game against a team that isn't very good. I went with the Ducks here. I don't see a way that they have back-to-back stinkers, so I went with Oregon to win this game.
It might be back-to-back-to-back. Didn't they struggle a little bit first week too? But, yeah, Oregon needs a bounce back. And I've got Oregon also, but it's in Corvallis, and that'll give the Beavers a chance.
Absolutely. Oregon sweeps.
Across the board, everybody's on Oregon.
Next game, CBS, Notre Dame taking on Purdue at Purdue. Notre Dame coming off of one of the worst losses, really, in program history in recent years against NIU. I've got a best friend who is a big Notre Dame fan and said, this is like Marshall all over again. And I said, no, buddy, this is worse than Marshall.
Yeah, technically it is worse. But I expect Notre Dame to come back and win by a couple touchdowns this week, get the bounce back, and roll against the spoiler makers. They won't be spoiling anybody.
No, I went with Notre Dame as well, Rob. They've got to get the passing game going. I think that they're going to do that against Purdue.
How many? I think we got a couple Purdue's, though. I saw.
Let's see. I'm seeing. I think I'm seeing Notre Dame sweep.
I saw one. One guy. Was that Eli?
Timmy went with Purdue.
Timothy.
Yeah. So. And Eli. Texas A&M going up against Florida. DJ Lagaway, I believe, is going to end up being the starting quarterback for that game. A&M looked pretty good last week. Rob, I'm going to go ahead and let you make your pick on this one.
This one's a toss-up. Florida needs it. They got Napier's job on the line. I'm going with the Florida Gators to get it at home.
Yeah, the Swamp is a tough place to play. I do think, however, that there's just too much firepower on that A&M offense. I think that they're finally going to get it going in the passing game, and they're going to end up winning in the Swamp, and Napier's seat is going to be on fire.
And fired before October, if that's the case.
Next game, another rivalry, in-state rivalry. Washington State taking on Washington. Pac-12 Big Ten matchup. Still weird to say. I'm going to go ahead and make my pick on this one. I'm going with the Huskies. I don't see a way that they lose to Washington State. Obviously lost a lot last year, but I think Washington's just going to be a little too powerful for Washington State.
Yeah, they lost the quarterback who should be replacing Tua, in my opinion. I'd like to see Penix take over down in Miami. Trade for him now. But, yes, Washington is too much, too talented to lose to Wazoo at home.
Next game, Indiana going down to California to play UCLA. Indiana is a favorite in this game. I can't exactly see what that is looking at a tiny screen, and I believe it's -2.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
I'm going to go with the Hoosiers in this one simply for the fact that I don't trust UCLA without Chip Kelly. So I'm going to go with the Hoosiers.
Yeah, it looks like we got a bunch of Hoosiers. Richard on UCLA. I'm with you on Indiana. Stan's Indiana. And Timothy and Tyler both on UCLA. So that one's pretty split. That'll be the travel game. Really, how does the travel and the time change affect the Hoosiers going to California?
Next game, UCF at TCU. UCF now in the Big 12 going up against TCU. UCF with KJ Jefferson, the Arkansas quarterback. That UCF Florida game is the game that I think Billy Napier will get fired because I think UCF will beat Florida. I think UCF is also
going to be the fifth best team in Florida, can you, if you're the Gators?
That'd be bad. That'd be really bad. Something that they're not used to territory-wise. I'm going to go with UCF here on the road in this game. I just think KJ Jefferson's running edge is going to end up putting them over the edge against the Horned Frogs.
All right. I'm with you on that one. Central Florida gets this one. And like you just mentioned, KJ Jefferson's a difference maker. The SEC experience.
Absolutely. All right, final game, picking against the spread here. Kent State heading to Knoxville, 7:30 kickoff against the 7th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers. Tennessee coming off of a massive win against NC State in Charlotte last week. And I don't see a way that Tennessee doesn't cover the spread unless they don't want to cover the spread. So I'm going Tennessee -49 here.
Well, it won't be because they don't want to. It's just that they don't have to. Once they get the starters out there early in the third quarter, maybe even second quarter, who knows. But, yeah, I'm with you. I got the Vols rolling, hanging 70 up on the Flashes.
Yeah, and I believe that is a sweep.
Everybody's got them. Until they don't do it, bet on the Vols.
Absolutely.
We'll take a 2-minute break, come back with second half action. Actually, maybe just 1 minute break and come back with second half kickoff. All right, we're back here for the kickoff. Driving kick into the end zone for a touchback to start the second half. Another good kick there by Hernandez. Yeah, stands 21-7 Dobbins Bennett over Jeff County, and Westridge losing. So looks like Jeff County about to fall to 0-2 in this region.
They don't have a big comeback here in the second half. You're right. So that will be a key thing going forward.
William Blount looking to squash some momentum here by Mo East as they scored on a trick play to end the first half.
We'll take out this possession at the 20-yard line. It'll be two receivers left, one right. Telfer's the tight end. No, I'm sorry. It'll be DeHart. Wide receiver handoff going to be up the middle to Brooks. Staying on his feet. Dragging the tackler for about 8 yards. Give him 8 yards out the gate for DB.
Brooks so strong, churning his legs. You can't arm tackle that guy. He's second and short. We'll see if they go with a shot play here. Probably just going to hand it right back off to him. It was so successful the first time.
They got a free 5 yards.
Is that the third time that's happened tonight, guys?
Another first down via the penalty for the Govs. This third quarter first down will be brought to you by Murphy Bobcat. At the conclusion of tonight's game, Murphy Bobcat will honor tonight's extra effort player of the game. Who can make a difference in being a good player and a great player? We'll name that player at the end of tonight's game. And now it's 1st and 10 for the Govs. Quick out pattern going to be caught by Boger. Can't break a tackle. And good tackle right there by number 3, R.J. Lawson, senior defensive back. Holds Boger for a gain of 2.
Yeah, Boger tried to make a little bit of a move. Really good job there, holding his ground as Lawson, like you said. Really good tackle by the senior. Make it 2nd and about 8.
2 receivers left, tied in at the top. In motion is Boger. It's going to be a handoff. No, you're going to lose yards.
They blew that up big time.
Yeah.
It's going to be a loss of about.
Rowe on the big sack or tackle for loss. Yeah, lose 5 back to the 30. 3rd and long here. Big play for both sides. As you feel like Morristown-East has got some momentum.
You know, it didn't look right, Robbie. The motion man was way too close, and I don't know.
Dabrowski going to throw a screen pass. Telfer's got another one. Needs to get the first down. He will. Past the 45. Good screen play to the tight end. Up to the 47-yard line, and another Murphy Bobcat first down for the Govs.
Yeah, great play call there by Coach Claybo. Going cover 0.
And they're coming after us, and this is a wrinkle. We put in these little tight end screens, and they knew that. They saw the Carnes film to come after William Blount. It'll be a handoff to Brooks. Gets through. Running too high, but he does get 2 yards maybe, just 2, to the 49-yard line. Clock ticks. We're under 10 minutes here. 9:45 left. Opening drive of the second half. Moving right to left here on AM 1470. The Govs leading 21-14. Stacked bunch trips to the left. Darius is the tailback there. Dabrowski, quarterback keeper, to the left. Gets through one and stays on his feet. Now out of bounds around the 44-yard line.
Good feet work there by Debo.
Close. It's going to be a little bit short, isn't he?
It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Now that play, guys, looked like it was blown up from the start. Debo, really good
Just
footwork.
one little sidestep. He put his foot in the ground, made the guy go by him. Debo doing Debo things.
Yep.
3rd down and 1. Checks to the sideline. 20 seconds on the play clock. See what Coach Claybo is down on the sideline tonight calling the plays. He moved away from the box. He flips Darius to his right. Dabrowski will take it. He will hand to Brooks, running left. Gets the edge and gets the first down around the 40. Stops the clock at the 40.
Flag, though, Robbie, over there on the far sideline. I think we've got an illegal substitution, or maybe might have been a miss. Not sure if we had enough guys up.
He's asking. I think. Surely not. I think he's going to pick this one up.
It wasn't an illegal substitution.
Illegal formation.
Yeah, illegal formation is what I meant to say.
Yeah, he's checking. He's checking to see if he had enough on this side. He did. He should be picking this one up.
Nope.
Oh, wow. We moved our guy up on the line.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that call is.
Got to be. Well, it was illegal formation, what they called.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 5-yard penalty negates the first down, so now it's 3rd down and 6. Crowd on their feet here. 20 on the play clock as Jackson brings his troops to the line. Gibson is the receiver left, 2 at the top. Dabrowski takes the shotgun snap. It's a toss. No, fakes one. We're going to step through a tackle and get the first down. Now to the 40 and out of bounds at the 35. And he's pushed. That's an extra push.
They didn't flag it, though.
I guess not enough on that one.
I don't think the referee saw it because it was well in
Yeah, he might not have saw it.
It should have been. It was.
Yeah, he had him out of bounds, and then he just gave an extra shove when he got near the bench. So 1st down brought to you by Murphy Bobcat. The Govs at the 35.
Got single coverage on the right side here.
He's going to look to the left, across the middle, Boger. A little short of the intended receiver. Dragging across the middle. He didn't step into it. And now Randy Reed's going to check in for Boger. It'll be 2nd down and 10, 9:07 left here in the third. William Blount still up by 1. First drive for either team in the second half. Cameraman Brad Porch says this is must-score drive. Blitz coming. Hand to Brooks. Steps through a tackle. 30. Can he make a move? He's not. Oh, my goodness. He's not there. They call this one. But there was nobody around. They saw that one.
Yeah.
That's going to be a penalty on number 3. 15-yard penalty. Actually be half the distance to the goal.
I think he picked up 12 on the initial run, so he had the first down.
So that's another Murphy Bobcat first down, the third or fourth one of this drive. And now it puts them down around the 12 or 13. We are now in the bow and door orange zone. Give them a call for all your door needs, commercial or residential, 830-DOOR.
Really well-sustained drive here by the Govs guys.
1st and 10 at the 13 is where they mark it.
That's not half the distance.
It should have been around the 11 and a half.
Yeah, that was a 10-yard penalty. That's not.
Klein is back in. It'll be a handoff to Klein going nowhere. He's
maybe lost
a yard or.
Yeah, I think they're going to get him for a loss of 1, guys. Really good penetration there once again by Mo East on the run.
You can just tell AK's not got that explosion. And Darius came up limping a little bit when he went out of bounds. So both tailbacks a little banged up.
It's not good when you got a quarter and a half to go.
Here's a handoff to Klein. Gets one back, maybe down back to the original 13-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
So they're going to have to use Debo's legs.
Yeah, Debo's going to have to make some throws, and it's probably going to be on Dabrowski tonight.
They're going to go with the twin back set here, guys. Klein and Darius Brooks both in.
Split tailbacks. Did we move? It's a trick play. Reverse to Boger. Can he get the edge? He will. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line as he picks up another Murphy Bobcat first down on the reverse to Nate Boger.
Little trickeration right there.
They had a big guy. Number 75 had a chance to make the tackle, just didn't.
He got outran.
Yeah, he got outran by Boger. Power I formation. Dabrowski under center. Darius will be the fullback. He'll get the handoff into the end zone. Touchdown, Governors. Back up by 13.
Good drive right there.
Yeah, well-sustained. Chewed a lot of time off the clock. Gives the Govs, once again, a 2-possession lead.
Cameraman Brad said that was a must-score drive. I say we need to get some more stops.
Yeah.
Last year's game was 45-35, so this one still could have more going. Extra point by Tyler. Up, looks good. It is good, and it's 28-14. We'll take a 60-second break. Set for the Anywhere Movers kickoff by Tyler. He's had plenty of kicks tonight. He'll put his right foot into it. driving back to the 15-yard line.
That's green. Up
to the 30. I can't tell. Might be number 11.
I thought it was 10.
Smith.
Was it Smith?
Number 8, 11.
Yeah.
Braden Smith. So I wonder if Braden and Brett are twins. They're both sophomores and look about the same build. Shout out to Timothy tonight on the road, going down 40 to a soccer match tomorrow. Good luck to him as he couldn't make it with us tonight. We took care of the pick segments for him. Just maybe he'll lose a game for us tomorrow and get us back, make it interesting. Play action. This time they got numbers over there, and it's going to be Green getting good pursuit.
Is that Henson or
Henson? Yeah, Henson again. That looked like it was going to be big. It only got 5.
And that time going with the screen and actually running the screen instead of a trick play, able to get about 5.
7:15 left here in the third. First possession of the second half for the Hurricanes. Billings in the gun. Takes it. He'll hand to West. West steps through a tackle or two and gets the first down past the 40.
West so patient, guys, waiting for a hole to open up, finds one and slips through, gets the first down and more.
He stays he keeps his shoulders behind his pads, and he just has nice little jump cuts and stuff, staying in the hole. And positive gains just about all night long. 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. We've got a timeout, maybe?
I think a player down for injury.
the tackle.
All right, we'll step away as they tend to him. That was one of the captains tonight, Miguel Escobar. He'll go out, and hopefully he'll be back. 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. Billings will take it. RPO. Gets it out here to number 2. He's got the corner. Just cuts it back. Gets a block or two. Still on his feet. First down yardage into William Blount territory. And that's Austin Brennan, who's back in the game after leaving early with an arm injury. And doing a good job of yak there, yards after catch. Gets it into William Blount territory for a first down at the William Blount 42. 6:20 to go here in the third quarter. William Blount by 14. It'll be a handoff to West, cutting outside. Gets the corner, stays in bounds, now out of bounds around the 35. Give him 8.
This one's shaping up, guys, to be another pretty high-scoring game. Maybe not as high as last year, but both teams driving on the offensive side of the ball.
In the pregame, I said first one to 30 would win. We'll have the first shot at it, unless they get an onside kick or something, or 2. Davis in motion as the H-back. Billings will take it. Play action. RPO, he's rolling to his left. He's got one-on-one coverage with Green. And it's deflected. Good D right there.
Wow.
On an island. Let's see who that was. That's Jackson Jones. Great coverage. And a good play there by Billings to make something out of it, give his man a shot. But it'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
And a really good job by Jackson to not break off of the receiver whenever you see the quarterback running towards your side of the field. Got to keep your guy covered or he's going to burn you.
Another short pass going to be caught, and a first down at the 30. Actually giving the 29. Giving 5 yards on 3rd down and 2, and another first down. Clock continues to roll. 5:55. here in the third. Got to find a way to get a stop. Billings checks. Two receivers left, one right. Davis is the H-back. RPO again. Play action going one-on-one coverage. William Blount's there. And the ball's thrown to the inside. Good coverage that time. I believe that was number 5 for William Blount on the coverage. Tay Williams, sophomore defensive back.
Yeah, the Young Bucks showing up on the outside so far tonight, Rob. Really good job pushing the receiver to the outside. Had inside leverage. It's hard to come back to that football.
Second down and 10. That'll be a whip out
Another
here.
Screen.
And good positive play. Knocked out of bounds around the 25. Now they're going to say stay in bounds. Clock rolls down to the 24. Third down and 4. Give him 6. Once again, that's his favorite target, Stan. How many catches for Brett Smith tonight?
I think 6 right there.
6 catches. They're going hurry. There's a big gap on the left side over there.
Yeah, William Blount showing us a whole bunch of pressure over here. Looked like another guy coming down for a blitz.
Now they go tight. They bring everybody inside the hashes. Billings, toss sweep this way. And William Blount's there, but not. It's just going to be just short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Actually, it might be 4th and 2 back at the 21.
I believe he stepped out of bounds near the 21 guys.
So about 1.5. Yeah, we'll call it 2. 4th, 1.5. 4th and 1.5. They get the ball set.
Yeah, I got to hold your water here if you're the Govs. They're going to snap it.
Handoff. William Blount's there. Backwards and another turnover. The third time they've been turned over as Hinson shoots the gap and sends West for a TFL. That's a big red tech stop.
Yeah, there hasn't been many times West has been stopped. That time, really good penetration by the front 7 of William Blount's defense. Able to get him in the backfield, and that's a big-time turnover. William Blount looking to go up 3 scores now.
Brooks will come out as tailback. He's back in after scoring the touchdown. Seth Breeding, receiver to the left. Telfer will be tied in on the left side of the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers at the top of your screen. William Blount takes over at the 24-yard line. Handoff to no, Jackson keeps it. Goes nowhere. Maybe lost a yard or got back to the original.
Yeah, that time, really good coverage there by the Hurricanes. Really no good read on that one. Good job to really only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boger back in. He'll flip over to the left side. 20 on the play clock as Jackson gets the call from Coach Claybo. Dabrowski. It's a false start on Telfer again. The tight end. He did this last week. He's just antsy as I think the play's going to him on that RPO. 5-yard penalty. How many, Stan?
That's 7.
For us?
For the night, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know we had that many.
Yeah, 5. We had 5 in the first half, and then that's our second this half.
Not as many as Morristown-East. They've had...
Not nearly the yardage either. Most of ours have been 5-yarders or so. 10. They've had a couple of 15-yarders.
Dabrowski in the gun. Takes the snap, rolling to his left. Out pattern going to be caught by Breeding. Give him a few yards back up to the original line, maybe a yard or two short of that.
Yeah, we'll give him 4.
Yeah, tough luck on that one. Breeding had a little bit of space if he could have stayed on his feet. Still good concentration to catch it going down. Be
Seth,
3rd and long.
Seth's first catch of the night.
As he'll check out, Gibson will check in for this big 3rd down and 11. Hurricanes need the ball back. Looks like they're going to bring them. Nope. Dabrowski flushed out of the right side. Will throw it. No, he won't. He cuts it back up. Stays on his feet. Spins out of 1, but it's not going to be enough as he gets to the 30. It'll bring up a punting situation on 4th and 4. Give him 7, but he needed 11. And the Hurricanes get the stop and get the ball back. And they'll bring out the dangerous Isaac Green standing back at his own 35.
This is where Dabrowski needs to get about another 55-yarder off, Robbie.
Yeah, 55, no return. The snap is a good one. Dabrowski, good kick. It's going to hit. He's going to take it at the 37, fumbled the ball. He got it back, though. Henson slipped out of a tackle. Now he's running wide.
That's going to come back regardless, guys. There's a holding penalty.
Yep.
And Mason Johnson and the Govs tackle him back. It's going to be a negative return back to the 26-yard line. If this is on them, it'll be 10 yards back from the end of the kick. Who? Isaac Green's a little wobbly. Not as bad as number 1 for the Dolphins last night. Blocking the back, so that'll be a 10-yard penalty again, Stan. Put them back. Or will
probably back around the
16-yard line.
Where they're going to set up shop. So
yeah, 2:14 left here in the third. William Blount up by 2 scores. And they got the Hurricanes backed up about where they were to.
And that's their 10th penalty, Robbie.
Just some big penalties. That one was not as big because William Blount tackled them around the 26, but still.
But it ended up, Robbie, being right at a 55-yard net.
Wow.
On that, 54 actually.
Did I hear a stat that Georgia didn't have a punt returned against them last year?
They haven't had one since 22.
There's a dive to West. Not much there. Going to get 2 up to the 16. They might give him the 17.
But just really 1 because they set up at the 16.
Oh, okay. I was thinking 13.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. So give him 1. Clock ticks under 150 here in the third. Billings will be in the gun. He's got 2 receivers left, 1 right. He'll take it. Looking in the pocket. Blitz coming. Henson gets through it. Billings going to throw it. No, now he'll throw it across the field. Caught by Green. Gets a first down around the 29.
I felt like they may have gotten away with a hold up the middle right on a query.
But a chance to make a play there as William Blount didn't do it. You're listening to AM 1470, the voice of champions, is the Govs Radio Network. It'll be a first down. Swing pass, caught again. Another catch. Hanging on as Schultz is trying to get him down, but not before another catch for Brett Smith. After 12 yards and a first down to the 41. Those little short passes are doing damage.
Clock ticks under a minute here remaining in the third.
Billings takes it, hands to West. West goes left, and he's off. Still on his feet, steps back. Off to the races, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Morristown-East, breaking tackles and going 59 yards. Was Jason West. And just like that, striking before the end of the third.
Well, and you almost
don't go anywhere. We got us a ball game.
And you almost had to guess, guys, when is he going to break one? When is he going to break one? Just so strong, staying up. Takes a couple guys to bring him down. That time, unable to get him down in a big-time run. Cut it to a single possession.
Kick is up. Kick is good. 28-21. Don't go anywhere. 60-second break. All right. Here's a kickoff. Going to be close to the end zone and into the end zone. Good kick. And William Blount will take over at the 20. 40.6 left here in the third. William Blount needs some points on this drive. This is the first Region 1 6A game for either one of these teams. Darius Brooks will be the tailback. Ready to play. Dabrowski in the gun. Takes the snap. No.
Once again.
They're just coming straight up the middle. No push from the interior. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. William Blount shouldn't run another play. 20 on the game clock and 25 on the play clock.
They're going to try to run it. Maybe they're going to try to freeze them.
Nope, they will run it. Snap to Dabrowski. Throw it out to Darius. Gets wide. Spins out of one tackle. And now that'll do it. As the clock hits 0 here in the third, we'll take it. 28-21. Govs lead by 7, but this fourth quarter is going to be having plenty of action. Don't go anywhere. All right, it'll be third down and about 12. Dabrowski has Klein back in on his right. He'll have 2 receivers at the top of the screen, 2 at the bottom. Traditional ace formation. He'll bring Klein out of the backfield. He'll look to Klein. Now the throwback screen going to be caught this time and going to get some yardage, but not enough. It'll bring up a punting situation as Breeding gets the catch. It'll be up 4th down and 8. And Dabrowski will stand back at his 5-yard line as he gets the snap to punt this ball back to the elusive Isaac Green. The snap is low. Bounces one hopper. Good. Shanks off the right side of his foot. And he's going to go out at the 45-yard line or so.
Mark at the 46.
24.
That could have been deadly. As that ball one hopped right into the hands of Jackson, luckily. Now you put pressure back on your defense, just like last week, Stan. They did a great job, but just so many times the offense puts the pressure back on you.
Yeah, and West on that last run, Robbie, went over 150 yards.
What a night. He's had a lot of carries, but still another great night.
21 for 152.
He's the tailback. Standing to the left of Billings. He's got 2 receivers left, 2 right. Now he flips him to the right. He'll take the snap. RPO across the middle. Caught. Number 2's caught it, Brennan. And the crowd is into the game now. down inside the 33-yard line.
And a really good throw there by Billings, just over the hands of the linebacker in coverage.
Austin Brennan, senior receiver. In motion is Davis. It'll be a straight drop for Billings. Going to take a shot. Left side, one-on-one, Green.
Overthrow.
Incomplete. Might have been a hold there. Last week, there was a hold penalty called on that type of play. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Both number 40s tonight, I just looked at the roster, are Henson. Henson for them and Henson for us. 2nd down and 10. Dale trailing by 7 with 10:41 here in the game are the Morristown-East Hurricanes with the ball. It'll be a play action. RPO, caught. One-handed, deflected to himself. And hanging on for dear life. Finally, the Govs get him down. Eli Davis going to get 7. Crumpton just held on.
That's about all you can do with a big boy like that out of the backfield.
Rodeo.
It's going to be 3rd and about 2 or 3, guys.
Yeah, 3rd and 3. They've gotten cute on these downs tonight.
Well, if I had to guess who this was going to, I would assume number 5. As much of a workhorse as he's been tonight.
Single coverage over the top of the screen. They want it. Timeout going to be taken by the Morristown-East Hurricanes. Their first timeout called of the second half. This 4th quarter timeout brought to you by East Tennessee Insurers. Give them a call, 977-6853. Short break. All right, 3rd down and 2, maybe 2.5. It'll be a handoff to West. He's going to get close, maybe just very, very close.
Yeah, it's going to be close, guys.
They might have to finally measure. They might have to measure this one. See where the spot is. He's going to have to measure. They'll take a timeout for a measurement. Got to get very close to the 24, and I think he's just – I don't even want to make a guess. Our cameraman, Brad, zoomed in, and he's got him 2 inches short. Nose of the football short.
Well, regardless, they're going to go for it on 4th down if they don't.
And he's wrong. He's got it by the nose of the football.
Brad is right on it.
He's right on it. It's about 2 inches short.
Just short.
And they don't run anything out of center, under center. We haven't seen a quarterback sneak option. So that's what we're talking about in our JV game, Stan. I saw on Monday. We're snapping the ball on 4th down and 1s and you go 6 yards back.
Yeah.
Now you got to gain 5 yards to get a first down, technically.
Well, guys, and I would expect this to go to 5 once again.
Oh, yeah, I think
But
so.
last time they handed it to him, we shot up the gap and stopped him.
I would assume this is probably going to be cover 0 by the William Blount defense.
about 2 inches away from a first down. 9:35 here as the clock will tick. See where Billings. Yeah, Billings in the shotgun. William Blount's bringing, looks like double A gap pressure. Try to get them to jump, they won't. He's got 20 on the play clock. He'll bring everybody in tight. Get an extra blocker in there.
This might be a toss.
Billings takes it. Handoff. West has got the first down. Inside the 23, down to the 21-yard line. Good power football there by the Hurricanes. They'll reset the chains, flip the box. Down to the 21-yard line. West will be to the right. Single coverage at the top. Green at the bottom of your screen. He's got coverage with Jackson Jones. Davis is the lead H-back. It'll be a straight drop for Billings. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it to the end zone. Touchdown.
Yep.
That's Brennan. And they're an extra point away from tying the game.
That time, able to get behind the William Blount secondary.
Just jumped a little too soon. And extra point away. They've had a couple bad snaps on some extra points, so it's not for certain to be tied. William Blount does lead by 1. 8:44 left here in the fourth. They got a lot of players on the field. Extra point up. Extra point looks left. It's left. It's left. He missed it. And William Blount leads by 1. We'll take a 60-second break. All right, another kick for Hernandez. This one's going to hit on the ground and take him at the 1-yard line by Boger. Running to his left. Possible block in the back by DeHart, but it doesn't matter as he's tackled at the 12-yard line.
There comes the flag.
Curious what that is in for.
Number 14 from Morristown-East. Acted like he was guilty of something. 14 or 10. As they're walking off the field.
Maybe something after the play extracurricular. If so, that is a big break for William Blount.
Well, they're backing us up.
So it's going to be
blocking the back. So.
Oh, yeah, we saw the block in the back. They just didn't call it right away.
Regardless, Robbie.
They should have let the ball bounce into the end zone for a touchback. There's no blocking there on the 1-yard line. Now you're backed all the way up, got to go a long field. Leading by 1, though, 8:35 left. Dabrowski takes it. He'll hand to Klein. Going nowhere.
They didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
No,
he lost 2. He went back to the 4.
4-yard line.
They're teeing up on the run game now, guys. Going to have to air it out a little bit. Trust your guys over the middle.
Yeah, you're going to have to do something else with this because you got 2 backs that are both a little bit gimpy.
3 receivers to the right, 1 left, 1 tailback. In motion is Klein. He looks that way. Now he throws a screen high. Going to be incomplete over the head of DeHart. So now you don't get these 13 yards. You're punting the ball back out of your own end zone. What does Coach Claybo have in the bag here as the offense is stalled after the first drive of the second half? It's been the telltale story all year. Rolling to his right. Dabrowski's going to have to run. He's going to get
run.
Out, still on his feet, spins out of one tackle, still on his feet, up past the 13-yard line, but not enough. It'll bring a punting situation, and Dabrowski will be standing inside his end zone as he takes the snap here. The last snap was, he got closer to the first down than I thought.
Yeah, he got 10 yards, Robbie, on that, so.
So the last snap was off the ground. Let's see if we get a better snap this time as Green stands around midfield. Snap again off the ground. Dabrowski gets a better kick. It's going to hit end over end. Muffed.
Ball.
And who's got the ball? I think Hurricanes got it back.
Yeah, I believe they got it back.
The end over end kick, he's running up so far to get it. It's kind of hard to catch that one.
And it was low when he tried to get there, so.
But now they're only trailing by one. A field goal would give them a lead. But right now, it don't look like William Blount's
offense. They got much confidence in it.
Right. So somehow William Blount's defense is going to have to save the day.
And Green's not on the field, guys. He came up a little slow
on that.
Yeah, he's right down here in front of us talking to one of the trainers.
He kind of got bent back on that punt when it was a scramble for the ball.
But there's the other receiver, the sophomore, Smith, is at the top of the screen, single coverage with a defender 10 yards off of him. Brings Davis in motion. Billings will take the snap. He will hand away. Oh, he's RPO out here to Davis. Catches it. He's off rumbling and stumbling and rumbling down to the 30-yard line. First down for the Hurricanes.
Really good ball fake there by Billings. On the RPO, he had him open in the flat. Big gain down to the 29.
Because you've ran the ball for 150, that works.
Yep.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line. This time it is a handoff to That's a hold. That's a hold. They got it.
No gain.
No gain, but you got to back them up 10 here. Back to the 40, 39 and a half, whatever. Be first and 20 after the penalty. Had one score. Score update was Maryville up 35-7 on West.
Yeah, it was the last I heard.
Okay.
So first and 20 for the Canes here right inside the 40. So
it'll be Green back into the game at the bottom of your screen. Clock rolls, 6:45 and counting. In motion is Davis
same formation.
Again. Yeah, they might throw something the other side. Double move, wide open. It's Brennan.
Goodness gracious. What kind of busted coverage is that, guys?
They'll go for two right here.
Wasn't even watching the guy. He was 20 yards downfield. 33-28.
Well, they bit on the short.
Yeah, the play that they just got 15 on 2 plays ago just looked like eye candy. 2-point conversion here. They want it on the left hash. So 6:25 to go. William Blount offense is stalled out. I said first one to 30 would win the game tonight. Well, guess who's got over 30? 2-point conversion coming. Billings going to throw the slant. It's going to be caught and going down is Green, so that could be good. as William Blount will have a chance to go get a touchdown and take the lead back. We'll take a 60-second break. All right, here's the kick. Going to be into the end zone for a touchback this time. Dabrowski is going to have to find a way to do it, guys. Those holes, I think you've got to set up some type of screen to get them to back off a little bit, because they are just sitting, or now they're going to go split tailbacks. You got them both in the game. Yeah, three-headed monster in the backfield with Dabrowski, Klein, and Brooks starting from the 20-yard line. You know what you got to do. 6:25 to go here in the fourth. Dabrowski takes it. It's a handoff to Klein. Gets his head down and gets about 5 up to the 25.
His best run in a long time.
We've got a mow each player down, guys.
We'll take a short break as they tend to the Morristown-East player. All right. They'll help him off. Looks like they're bringing pressure off the edge this time. It'll be a handoff this time to Brooks. Gets a couple past the 20, maybe just one to the 26.
Be 3rd and 4.
Third down and 4. Same formation, split tailbacks. Klein to the right, Brooks to the left. Brings Brooks in motion. He'll look to Brooks. Now he's going to go across the middle. Going to be caught. What a catch, by Seth Breeding.
Got another Morristown player hurt in the backfield.
First-year player onto the football field. Seth Breeding comes up with a big catch, giving the Govs a first down at the 38-yard line. The first down brought to you by Blount Partnership, bringing education and business together. We'll take a short break as they tend to another Morristown-East player. All right. They help the big defensive lineman off to his belt. They help him off, and he gets to the bench. William Blount gets the first down around the 38-yard line. 5:25 left as Dabrowski takes the shotgun snap. Going to go across the middle deep. He's got Breeding there.
Oh.
He turned around, and the ball will fall in. Actually, that was Gibson. Shot play. Nice little shot play there. He just kind of, as Gibson was running towards the post, the ball was kind of going towards the hashes. Try to get them to jump. They won't. Split tailbacks here. Klein and Brooks. 5:20 left here in the fourth. William Blount's led the whole game. Now trails 28-33. Dabrowski slant, quick pass caught by Boger. Steps through one, gets a block outside. What's the call?
They're going to call a hold on D-Hart.
No. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. The whole stadium was watching, buddy. The whole stadium was watching. That's not a hold. No. Wow.
So we go from 3rd and short to second and long.
I guess. I don't know what he saw, but we watched him just.
He let him go.
D-Hart just block his guy and then let him go, and the guy made the tackle. So replay after the 10-yard penalty. Dabrowski, straight drop, screen pass, set up to Brooks, cuts it up to the 40, across the field, 45-50, and gets a first down at midfield.
That's the definition of ball don't lie, isn't it, boys? Basketball term, but it works all the same in this instance.
Under 5 minutes to go is another Blount partnership first down for the Govs. Now you'll bring Swank in. I hadn't seen Swank tonight.
Yeah.
He'll be the slot over here. Dabrowski looking across the middle. He's going to throw a deep ball. It's going to be Gibson. Oh, that's pass interference. There we go.
Called.
15-yard penalty. It'll be enough for a first down. Another first down brought to you by Blount Partnership. And now the Govs are down to the 35-yard line. But they trail by 5.
Yeah, pretty easy call there for the referee, giving him a piggyback ride.
Yeah, that's, they don't want a penalty on their guys, and I don't blame them. But
well, and the thought process on that is, I understand it's either a touchdown or 15 yards. So really, in the end, not a terrible decision there by the defensive back.
And if he times it right, he's going to get away with it.
Yeah.
But it's just a little off on the timing. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. It'll be a Dabrowski keeper to the left. Gets wide, now cuts it up, and not much. Gets 1 yard down to the 34. As we'll be under 4 minutes when this ball gets snapped.
Well, you score a touchdown here, Robbie. You got to go for 2.
Yeah, because it'll try to put it back up by 3 and dodge a 3. But team trying to score a touchdown that hasn't scored in a long time.
Yeah, since the opening drive of the second half.
Blitz coming. Time the blitz. Dabrowski running left. Cuts it up. Now outside. Gets positive yardage down to the 29-yard line.
Well, and a really good job there by the offensive line of William Blount. They've done a pretty decent job of picking up those blitzes on pass plays.
Yeah, the guy he timed the blitz good.
So 3rd and 4 right here. You got 2 downs, though, to get this.
And he got the 5 yards. It'll be a first down, the second in a row via the penalty. And the penalties have loomed large tonight for the Hurricanes. This one results in another Blount Partnership first down.
Yeah, if they're not able to finish this game out, guys, that's going to be something that they're going to star. Whole lot of penalties, whole lot of offsides penalties.
12 penalties for 96 yards against the Canes.
4 yards away from the Bowen Door orange zone. H-back will be Telfer. Single set tailback will be Klein. He'll move Klein in motion. Dabrowski will look to Klein. Now he'll take off and run. No, actually, Klein's ahead. Oh. Good defense there, as he should have dumped it off to Klein.
Yeah, he should have.
Klein was coming out of the backfield, and nobody was over there. It stops the clock with 3:09. More importantly, 24 yards to go. Two receivers left. Telfer is the H-back. He'll take it. It'll be a handoff to Klein. Klein puts his head down and gets a couple. Maybe just one. Now you're 2 plays to get 9 yards. Clock is under 3 minutes. Clock is not a factor. The yards are a factor. If you turn it over, then the clock becomes a factor.
William Blount still with all 3 of their timeouts.
Morristown used one of theirs early in this half.
15 on the play clock. Dabrowski in the gun. He will look to his right. Pump fakes. Now takes off. He's going to take off and run. Cuts it up. Steps through one. Still on his feet. Gets the first down. Down inside the 9-yard line. Jackson Dabrowski.
Oh, no. It's going to be offsetting.
Yeah, I believe
At
they will
least.
end up calling this one offsetting.
William Blount
Because-
retaliated.
Yes.
The
So now-
offensive lineman did protecting their
But I'm
quarterback.
going to tell you what's more important. The clock's going to stop.
Yep.
Can you calm down? I don't care. Not doing this.
So 14 yards on the original carry would put it at the 1st and goal at the 9, and then we had multiple fouls. We're writing things down, Robbie. We may have ejections.
Yeah, referees. If they're saying that a punch was thrown by the Mo East guy, there will be an ejection.
I didn't.
But I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was a punch that was.
Yeah, it
necessarily
looked to me
thrown.
like it was just 2 shoves.
Overhand
Yeah.
shove. I don't know.
And they could be writing down their personal fouls or their unsportsmanlike, not personal fouls, unsportsmanlike conducts because they can only get 2.
With this much, I think it's going to be offset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because William Blount retaliated.
Right.
It will be after the play, so the first down will. Offsetting. Yep.
But
And they-
now, because the penalties will it start the clock or not?
I don't know, but it was dead ball. So the down counts. Dabrowski 14 yards on the scamper.
And another Blount partnership first down, 9 yards away from taking the lead
I wonder if the
in the
personal.
Bowen Door orange zone.
I wonder if the unsportsmanlike conduct was on Dabrowski for getting in the dude's face when he got out.
I think so.
He's
I
being
think he
talked to
said
by the
so.
white hat.
Okay, so now Dabrowski can't have another.
Right.
The other one was just a personal
foul,
foul.
so that does not-
That doesn't matter. It's the unsportsmanlikes. The clock is wound up. So take your time here, probably.
Clock's not running, guys.
He wound
He
it.
wound it.
Here's a handoff to Brooks, running right. Going to get to the
That's going to be a
corner.
hold. It's the right call.
Boger on the hold.
It's the right call, guys.
Why are we running that? Why he's got to cut it up.
Yeah.
Put your foot in the ground, cut it up. That's what's. They can't hold a block that long.
Well, number one, the clock didn't start, so we should have got that going. And then I think we snapped it too quick.
Yeah.
We could have ran it down to close to 2 minutes.
No. The clock never started, Stan.
Yeah, but he wound it, so the coaches should have got on the.
Yeah, but
and
it never did.
Well, I
so-
know they should have let their officials know, though. You're not,
Yeah, but it might not hurt us now that we're back.
Well,
this far.
you got yardage now. I mean, it's 1st and goal.
Yeah, still got to score. This time the clock does not wind again. Now it does. Dabrowski going to RPO across the middle. Ooh.
Nobody there.
He didn't run across the middle. And a good defensive job right there by number 11. And it's 2nd down and goal from the 19.
But you got 3 downs to score here
Yeah.
because field goal does you no good.
Still plenty of time on the play clock.
He's got to hurry. He's got 20 on it now.
Yeah, don't.
Randy Reed's checked in for Boger. 15 on the play clock. Now Jackson gets the call. Two receivers right. Darius stands to the right. 5 on the play clock. Timeout.
Oh, timeout.
Just ran 40 seconds off the clock and don't have a play. This timeout's going to be brought to you by East Tennessee Insurers. Give them a call, 977-6853. All right. Second and a goal from the 19. Dabrowski in the gun. Now they got the play. They'll bring Randy Reed in motion. He'll take the snap. He's looking to the left. Throws it across the middle short. He's got to step into that throw. He's got to throw. You got to step into that throw, Jackson.
Yeah, right Reed just.
That would have got half of it. Now you need another play to try to get half of it, or you're going to have to try to.
Two minutes and 13 seconds. William Blount has 2 timeouts. It's third down at the 19.
Rolling to his left. Jackson's got Randy Reed. Can he throw it? He throws it to somebody.
Ooh, big hit.
So now we got 4th and goal from the 7-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock. Need to hurry. Because 8 yards to take the lead.
Who caught that ball?
Boger with the catch.
Clock still ticking. Minute 40 now.
Yeah.
William Blount's getting lined up.
With only 2 timeouts, this has got to be it. Trips to the right. Try to get them to jump. They won't. 15 on the play clock.
Does William Blount call
I don't
a
think they have a play. I don't think we have a play called. It'll be a timeout. This timeout going to be brought to you by East Tennessee Insurers. 977-685-53. We will keep it here and talk this over as William Blount's got the ball down to the 8-yard line. 4th and goal from the 8-yard line. A couple penalties here set us back, but you got one play to get to 8, and you're under a minute 20. So the game is over if you do not convert here, guys, because you only have one timeout, and they can take 2 knees after you call your first timeout, and the game will be over. So the game hinges on this play right here. The Govs trailing by 5, 28-33. Dabrowski with his best drive of the second half since the opening drive has brought his troops all the way down here to the 8-yard line.
Well, and Coach Claybo has pulled out a couple strings here and there, couple trick plays, couple gutsy calls. So we'll see what he pulls out of his.
He's got a bunch over here.
You got to give Jackson a chance to do it with his feet or his arm.
Yeah, I think you got to roll him out. They got a bunch set over here, Robbie, on the near side.
All right, everybody line up. The formation is good. Single receivers breeding at the top. Dabrowski will roll to his right. He's got Telfair. Telfair. Touchdown! Hayden Telfair. He takes the lead. The Govs will go for 2.
Wow. What a read. I saw Telfair open over the middle. I didn't know if Dabrowski had ran too far to get it to him. Really good adjustment there by Telfair.
Whoa. Where are we going?
You've got to go for 2.
Where are we going?
You've got to go for 2.
Timeout.
You've got to go for 2.
Go get Tyler. He's got it. Wow, like Jackson ran off the sideline like we weren't going to go for 2. All right. 15 on the play clock. Leading by 1, 33. 1:15 in the game clock. I formation. Dabrowski, toss sweep to Klein. Klein gets wide. Not going to happen.
Nope. Really good coverage there. Pushed it to the outside.
They have a good kicker, and they've got an elite return guy. So we'll take a 30-second break, come back for this. You don't want to miss it. All right, we're back here for the Anywhere Movers kickoff. 1:15 remain. The Govs have bounced back after a drive to take the lead. Govs go 80 yards and an 8-yard catch to Telfair to take the lead 34-33. 1:15 to go. Tyler will do the kicking here. Back deep is West and Green. He will kick it to the left side. It's going to be taken by West at the 17. Running to his right side, gets through a couple tackles, still on his feet, and a good return out to the 45-yard line. They can just back you up 5. Re-kick. Dangerous there. They had him moved over to the middle, and he had to run all the way across the field over there. Now the defense has to find a way to keep them. I don't know. You got to think if they get maybe a legit shot would be about to the 25.
Yeah.
Well, and they've got 2 timeouts, guys, so running the football is not out of the picture for them.
Rolling to his left. Going to be pressured. And throws it away. Good job there, Billings. As William Blount brought pressure, and he throws it in the feet of Davis. 2nd and 10. 5 seconds went off the clock. 6 seconds. So down to 103.
It's 108.
108. So, yeah. 2nd and 10. Green and Brennan down here at the bottom. Smith at the top. Looking to the middle of the field. He's going to throw across. Intercepted! Intercepted!
Oh, wow. Did they call
Tristan Query!
Yeah,
No, he said he hit the ground.
It did. I believe it hit the ground, guys. Guys, I think that ball hit the ground. I'm pretty sure it skipped into his chest.
It'll be 3rd down and 10. 54.3 is they say the ball skipped off the ground. Query thinks he had it. Wow. 3rd down and 10.
$54 seconds.
See if we can bring some pressure. Maybe get a sack. Billings will play action. Throwing it. Fumble the ball.
No, they're going to say incomplete. Ball moving forward. So it will be 4th down.
Was that possession or was that an empty hand going forward? That's 2 crazy plays back to back. 4th down and 10. 48.8. Wow, that's a couple crazy plays. Be solid here. Watch.
So this is the ball game, guys.
Coach Cortez will call his last timeout. With 48.8, this timeout brought to you by East Tennessee Insurers, your independent insurance agency. No replays tonight, so we won't know until we check it out later. But, man, 2 plays that could have went William Blount's way. An empty hand. I couldn't tell for sure if he had possession going forward or if it was an empty hand. And then the play before that, interception bounced off the ground. Huh? 30. I feel a penalty. I feel a pass interference call coming by one of these referees over on this side.
Udawal.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, one referee said it, and the other one said.
Yeah, well, yeah, and so your Coach Reeves will go back and look at it on film next week.
We set, Richard? Oh. With the time. All right, sorry, we've been just talking through it. 4th and 10. Billings, straight drop. Steps up in the pocket. Pressured. He's going to take off and run. He's past the line of scrimmage.
Got the first down.
And he got the first down as he dives for it. The
Great athleticism there by Billings. He's kept plays alive all night, guys.
Did he touch out of bounds or stop the clock?
Right. Yeah, I think he hit.
They're going to stop the clock.
He's gotten to the 46-yard line. They think he needs
44.
44-yard line. Probably needs about 14 more. As Billings does it with his feet on 4th and 10.
But I thought he was in bounds.
Billings will roll to his left. Steps up. He's hit from behind, and he's going down. It's Henson, and it's a timeout. Timeout with 35 seconds left. Their second timeout brought to you by East Tennessee Insurance. We'll take this one with him. 60-second break. All right, second down and 13. I'm sorry, 23. Billings is going to look deep. He's going to step up. He's going to take off and run again. William Blount's got him there, and he goes out of bounds at the 42. He gets that yardage that he lost on the sack back. 28 seconds as the clock stops. They still have a timeout in their hand. The guys up here think he can make it from, if he gets to the 30, be about a 47-yarder. So probably need one more first down. But if you're William Blount, you got to guard the big play still.
Yep.
Need some more pressure. Bring some pressure. Third down and long. Straight drop. Picking up. He's got the whole side of the field. There's a hold.
There's a hold. They're going to call this back.
Wow. That's going to take off some time. And the home fans will not like this call.
No. Wow.
Number 52 or 62 for William Blount was
Maybe it's 70. I think 70 is who the holding.
Holding 52 or 62 for us. Holding best.
So that's going to move it back to the 49, the Morristown 49. So you're looking at a third and 16, 17.
And once again, guys.
But you got to look at the clock now. There's only 17.6.
Well, and once again, guys, a penalty that came back to bite Mo East.
Yeah.
That's been the story for them all night long.
So back to the 49-yard line. Third down. Got to get to the 33 for a first down. But more importantly, they're running out of time. He's got two receivers left, one right. William Blount needs to probably back off a little bit more. Blitz coming off the edge. It's Witherspoon. He's going to get taken down by Witherspoon, and that's the final,
Gotta call a
final
timeout.
timeout with 10 seconds.
So they're going to have to get at least a first down.
Yeah, and they'd
And
have
then
to spike
clock
it.
it.
They'd have to run less than 10 seconds, spike it, get it past the 30. William Blount's got to get back. Even a pass interference right now doesn't give them a first down. I was in high school, 15 yards only, not automatic first down.
Yeah, so
If you're beat,
the story is don't get toasted.
Yeah, do a PI. Get back. We didn't do a good job at the end of the first half as we had man-to-man coverage and we bid on a bubble. And they did a double pass to score right before the half.
Well, if they've ever got anything else in their pocket, this is where you're going to pull it right here.
So I don't expect the William Blount defender to be anywhere near a.
I would be standing around the 30,
Yeah,
the defensive backs.
yeah, absolutely. Rush 3.
And they're not. They're at the 40.
I'd rush 3 and drop everybody else. It looks like they're going to bring 4.
I still think we need to
they're
be.
go-
I think we're too close to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
But what do I
We're
know?
playing it straight up, guys. We're not playing any kind of junk here.
Billings going to chuck it across the middle, intercepted. Crumpton with his second pick, and that'll do it. The Govs win the first region opener. Shock the Morristown-East Hurricanes. Your final score is going to be 34-33 after one more knee. And Crumpton will be our Murphy Bobcat player of the game with his 2 interceptions tonight. Congratulations to him. He'll also get a 4-pack, Party Zone 4-pack for skate rentals, pizza, and a pitcher of cola. Make your reservations at the Party Zone, 865-724-1652. Dabrowski.
Adios, by the way. I forgot.
Adios. Dabrowski in the victory formation, my favorite formation, Stan, takes the knee, and the Govs get their second win of the year and move to 1-0 and into a tie for second place in the region. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back with more here from Morristown-East High School. We'll wrap it up. Welcome back to the Heartland Postgame Show here from Morristown-East, Hamlin County High School, as the Govs victorious at the final seconds. What a game, what drama. Region 1, 6A, first game in the books. Govs go to 1-0. Stan, you got the scoring and the recap.
I do, Robbie, and what an exciting football game. William Blount got on the board first on a D-Hart 27-yard pass from Dabrowski. Tyler's kick was good. William Blount led 7-0 at the end of the first period. Second period, Darius Brooks with a 38-yard run and a touchdown. Kicked good by Tyler, 14-0 Governors. But here come the Hurricanes with a 10-yard run by West. Hernandez made it 14-7. William Blount, though, answered Klein with a 3-yard run. Tyler's kick made it 21-7. We thought that was going into halftime, but the trick play, double pass right before halftime, 74 yards from Green to Smith. Hernandez booted it, made it 21-14. Third quarter opening drive, William Blount was able to get a Brooks 1-yard run to go up 27-14. Then Tyler's kick made it 28-14. But West broke off a 59-yard run for the touchdown. Hernandez kick made it 28-21. That's where we stood at the end of 3. Fourth quarter, momentum, Morristown. Brannon catches 2 passes, one from 21 from Billings. However, a very important PAT was no good, and it was 28-27 Governors. Then Brannon catches his second touchdown on a 39-yard pass from Billings. Of course, they were forced to go for 2, 28-33. No good on the pass. That was failed. So 28-33, William Blount drove down the field, and then on 4th and goal from the 8, they get an 8-yard pass to Telford from Dabrowski. William Blount's 2-point conversion run was no good. Final score, William Blount 34, Morristown 33. Robbie, turns out that the PAT was huge, the missed PAT, because then they tried to catch points.
They're not any good.
Here are your statistics. Of course, brought to you by Red Tech.
That was a big one. Yep.
20 first downs for William Blount, 23 for the Hurricanes. William Blount rushed it 39 times for 188. Morristown 34 times for 182. I cannot believe William Blount outrushed Morristown, but you had a couple of big runs by Brooks there. Through the air, William Blount was 15-27 for 2 touchdowns for 189 yards. Morristown was 17 of 33 for 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. 212 yards through the air for them. So total offense, 377 to 394. Penalties, 11 for 86 for William Blount, 13 for 125 yards for the Hurricanes. William Blount had 1 turnover. Morristown had 2. William Blount punted 4 times for a 35.8 average. Morristown punted 1 for 19.
And I tell you, Stan, the key to me was the penalties tonight, as the opening game was a penalty, called back an opening kickoff.
Yeah.
Then at the end of the game, they've got to run down inside field goal range, another holding penalty.
Right.
Morristown-East tonight shot themselves in the foot, kind of like William Blount did last week in their loss against Heritage. You've got the individual statistics?
Yeah, I do. Brooks led William Blount on the ground with 83 points. 83 yards and 2 touchdowns.
83 points was last night in that college game.
Yeah, exactly. Brooks with 83 yards on the ground. Dabrowski ended up with 70 yards on the ground as well. And Klein, a little gimpy coming into, or got injured early in the game, only had 23 yards, but he did have the touchdown run. Boger had 1 carry for 12 yards. Of course, I gave 189 for Jackson through the air. Receiving, lots of guys got in on the receiving action, as you had Telford with the big catches, 4 catches, but for 63 yards. Reed had the 1 catch on 4th down for 40. Brooks had a couple catches for 16. Boger, a few catches for 23. DeHart had the 1 catch for 27, but it was a touchdown. And then Breeding had 3 catches for 20 yards. For the Hurricanes, Billings are on the ground. They were, of course, led by West. West had 23 carries for 157 yards on the ground for him. The rest of it, the quarterback Billings had 19 yards, 8 yards for Davis, and -2 for Brannon. Through the air, 296. Robbie. I messed up on that. That's 296. I forgot about the double pass yardage there.
Which one was 296? I got to send it to her.
Yeah. And so that takes their total yardage to 468. So anyway, 212 from Billings, the 74 from Green. Also through the air or receptions, Smith had 112 yards. Brannon had 110 yards, couple of touchdowns. Green had 40 yards, and then Davis 24 yards. Once again, William Blount, an exciting win tonight. 34-33 is your final.
Yeah, that was, and the Govs moved to 1-0 in the region and into second place behind, or tie for second with Science Hill now. Dobbins Bennett takes the 2-0 lead in the region tonight. They win 37-14 over Jeff County. Jeff County falls to 0-2. Science Hill does win, but it was a non-region game, 31-7. Maryville win. The other game was West Ridge. Stan. They came back and won 22-16 over Lakeway Christian. Next week, the Wolves come in to Mike Whitefield. We'll have that broadcast. We'll go live 6:30 next Friday night as the Govs will try to move to 2-0. And more importantly, that should lock in a playoff berth is what, in our opinion.
Yeah, you got to get 2 wins.
You got to get in 2 wins in this 6-man region. So it's a big game next Friday night as the Govs win this one 34-33. Our player of the game tonight was Major Crumpton with the 2 defensive interceptions and the game-sealing defensive interception. We'll give him his Murphy Bobcat T-shirt and his party pack from the Roll Arena. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll get back on 81 and head back towards Maryville. Thanks for watching, and God bless.